Hi. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, good time zone. Hi. Wait, it's an ASMR. I should be quiet. Wait, I have to move my mic. Ah. Hi. Oops. Sorry.
Hello, motherfucker.
Hi. Is this better? Can you guys hear me better? Sorry. Did the noise bother you? Oh no. Fuck. Right, I'm not logged in. Hold on, my bad. Y'all were distracting me. Okay, hello. Okay, the redeem should work now. Should we have the hypnotize on or no? But hi, hello. Okay, question. I'm having some weird kind of like windy stuff in my ears. Do you guys have that too, or is that just me? You hear that too? Okay. Okay, hold on. Is this better? Hold on. What about this? Is this good? It's not hold on. It's not perfect, but I think it's better. It's like a little. Why does that do that? I'm gonna have to hire someone to come and look at my setup, I swear to God. Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Let me put it on some Spotify. Maybe that will help. I'm sorry. So I have this like red box called Scarlet 212. A friend of mine gave it to me, my best friend, because he wanted to stream, but he ended up not streaming because he fell into the corporate loophole. and yeah, he gave it to me. Oh my god, that is such a bad feedback. Why would that do that? But yeah, he gave it to me, and he kind of told me how to use it, but not really. And like sometimes it does the, oh my god, why does it do that? Hold on, I think I know. Huh? No, it's still there. Scuff every fucking time. I swear to God, every fucking time. Every fucking time. Okay. If we don't touch anything, if we just stay very still, I'm actually thinking about like moving my whole setup to the closet, because I'm closeted. No, because I could like do some soundproofing there, and I could see the horror games better. But yeah, let me see. Let's see. Who's here? Hi, good morning. Hi, hello. Where did it start? There we are. Hi, Grunt. Hi, Peter and Fun. Hi, hello. Crank, hi. Jay. Lucifer, hi, hello. Bacon Eater, hello, hello. Jagged Up, hi, nice to see you. Garcia. The hearts are hypnotic, love them. Should we put it back? There. Hold on, let me try something. Hold on. One day I'll have, because I have a good mic, I think. Oh, this is so annoying. Maybe if I get the headsets, because I think the problem is that I have a cable connected to this Scarlett 210, 2102, and I really want like those cat-eared Well, not big. Well, no, I don't need the cat-eared headset for it to work, but I think I do need a wireless headset. So, is this too annoying? Should we end? I mean, other than ending stream, I don't really know what else I can do. So, like, I can if it's too annoying. I don't know. The clown redeem didn't work. It should work now. I didn't have Mix It Up pulled up. But yeah. It's still there, but it's better. Okay. Anything with you is perfect. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. Arrow not found. Hi, baby. How are you? Guess what? Chicken butt. Oh my god, I love my community. They are extremely mature. Literally, I just edited a clip of me being like, guys, my goal is 69. Huh? Moving into the closet again. Well, no, I just thought like it's like a good shape. Like my whole table and setup would fit in. I would feel a little claustrophobic. Oh! Oh my god, what is nice? Thank you for the 2 months. That's amazing. Thank you so much, baby. But oh, Crank, can you make the chat longer, like kind of to the end? How we usually do it when I'm not gaming, please. Thank you. But yeah, I thought like I could buy like those black thingies. You know the ones I'm talking about that voice actors use or something? And like, because I used to date a voice actor and I bought him everything, but then he took it, so. But when he was a voice actor, I would like put up like the black things on the wall and he would be in the closet. It would be a standing one, so he would be uncomfortable, but he put up with it. But the closet that I have now, thank you for the headbands, I appreciate it. But I could move my clothes outside on like a hanger because I have enough room, and I could move myself into the closet. It's a good enough space. I would like take down the shelves or whatever, maybe leave some of them up, and I could have like cute little things there, like my Sailor Moon stuff. And yeah. I thought I would move into it. I'm a little nervous about it for 2 reasons. So I'm in the living room now. Hiya. Just a very tiny hiya. And so yeah, I'm in the living room, and the way I'm set up is like the TV is on the wall, and next to the TV is my desk. So technically I could like watch TV as I'm doing it, right? So I'm at here because I'm like, I don't like, I'm a little claustrophobic. That's why I like to tie people up, and I don't like it when they tie me up. And I'm right next to like 3 beautiful windows. Like they are, like it's right to the balcony because I love natural light. But I did notice that because of that, like every single thing that happens like goes into the stream. The cat's running around, I don't know, the dishwasher going on, blah, 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 blah. And also sometimes when I play horror games, I can't really see the screen that much because, you know, I can only cover the windows so much. So I was thinking about moving to the closet. Maybe I should have two. No, I shouldn't have 2 PCs. I'm just a little nervous that if I move into the closet, I'm going to be claustrophobic, and then I'm going to have to move out anyway. Truth be told, I would be. I don't know. I'm sure that my neighbors hate me already for screaming at like 2 a.m. But I can't, so where I'm going with it, I can't really soundproof this place. So I'm rambling. Hi, hello. Thanks for the headphones, I appreciate it. Oh, by the way, hi. Hi. I'm Bella. I'm your friendly neighborhood succubus. And today we are technically doing Terror Tuesday, but on Thursday. I had a collab on Tuesday that I forgot about. So, I mean, I didn't forget about the collab. I forgot that it was a Tuesday. And yeah, from now on From now on, these are gonna be on Tuesdays. Every Tuesday, we're gonna read horror stories. Also, Garcia, my baby, my love, could you put out a vote that is, should I read Peking Lin again? Because I feel like we started this Terror Tuesday, right? It's gonna be a recurring thing, and I love Peking Lin, and it was so spooky, and I feel like it's part of our lore now. You know what I mean? It's part of our lore. So I would like to have a vote if I should read the spookiest story that scares me shitless. Please and thank you. Okay, let me catch up on chat. Anonymous, hi, hello. No, I do not have a fan on. I just wanted to say I really like how quietly you talk. It's comforting. With most streamers talking loudly and screaming a lot, it's nice to have someone I can go to when I'm overstimulated and still get a support. Aw, you're so sweet. And you're so, and that's so ironic because I'm loud as fuck, and I usually scream a lot too. You just happened to catch me on an ASMR stream. What kind of ASMR? I don't really do. I tried ASMR. I tried like the whispering into the mic and you know the things that you guys like. But everybody seems to enjoy the horror aspect of it, so we're doing the horror one. Sometimes we're gonna do a hypno one. Yeah, I'm working on script as we speak. I just can't mass produce them. But it seems like the hypno scripts are doing really well too. So I think it's gonna be, I don't know, there's only so many days in the week. I wish I could play games, just chat, do hypno and horror, but I can't do 7 days a week because I'll die. I tried, it was fun, but the editing just got too much. Just call it an ASMR thing. Yeah, it's true. If you hear something in the background, that's an ASMR thing. 100% intentional. Trust me. Trust me, bro. Thanks for the headpads. I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, let's see. We are mature. Yes, we are. Esports, hi, hello, baby. How are you doing today? Keep rumbling. Your voice is demonically pleasing. Oh, well, thank you. Oh. Peter Fun, I hope that your pillow will never stay cold. It's supposed to be an ASMR stream. I mean, thank you for the headphones. I mean, I guess it is a Terror Tuesday or Thursday, so. Domorachi Live, hi, hello. I'm doing amazing today. I woke up. Guys, oh my god. Yeah, I need everybody to say that I'm so proud of you, Bella, okay? I need an atta girl. So usually I drink Monsters, right? I wake up like 5 minutes before the stream, and then I go to the couch, I eat it on my phone, or I sit by my computer and eat there, blah, 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 right? And usually I eat at like after streams at like 6 or 7 for the first time ever. You guys will never, ever guess what I fucking did, okay? Not only did I have breakfast this morning, which is right here with me, I have like a smoothie, like a healthy smoothie, and I also put protein in there because I realized that I do not have protein. But not only did I have breakfast, chat, I woke up at like 8 a.m. and I went to the gym. I did it. I fucking hated every second. So I'm tricking myself. A friend of mine told me that the way they work out is that they look at it as like punishment. So like I woke up early and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna wake up early and I'm gonna go to the gym. And you know, obviously my first thought was like, I don't want to go to the gym. Why would I go to the gym so early? But I went anyways, and I was like, you know what, if I don't like it, I'll just go home, because I have a gym at the apartment complex I live in, and I get in the treadmill. I can only walk for the moment, for the medical reasons that y'all were here for, but like I have to build up some muscle so I can actually work out, and I started walking, and after like 10 minutes I'm like, okay, this is really hurting me. I'm gonna get off. And then I remember that he said it's a punishment. So I was like, you know what? If I don't start like having my muscles up, I'll never get to meet you guys because I'm gonna be too anxious. So I have to go because if I don't go, I'm a piece of shit. And I was like, you know what? Bet. And I walked for like an hour 10. Like I only planned for an hour, but I literally zoned out so much into being like, hell yeah, you piece of shit. It's very toxic. Don't do it like me, guys. But it worked. And then I went and got a smoothie. I got a watermelon with some protein powder because I never eat protein. I never fucking eat protein. And I got some extra hydration in it too. I still have my monster though. Like, y'all are gonna have to rip that out of my dead hands. But yeah, that's what I did. I'm so proud. Please be proud. Anyone who doesn't say I'm proud of you will be banned from this stream. Thank you. Okay. How is the vote going, by the way? I know it's up. We should read it. Hell yes, we should. How much is left of the time? I don't see it. Anyways, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Thank you for the head pats. I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, I love when you call me master. Why are you saying no, Garcia? I'm doing really good, thank you. It feels like I already had like half a day. Strawberry Calico, hi, hello. What do I even name it? I don't know, that's up to you. Okay. Hi MDM, I'm new here. Oh no, I'm here. I can't. I read I'm here now, and I read here and now, and my brain said I'm new here. I thought that you're making bit. But hi, hello MDM. You didn't miss anything yet. No. Why you cooked? My pillow should be your thighs. Hope they are never cold. They are very squishy. Yes, we love squishy thighs. Yes. Oh, misclick in the chat. Getting spooked by the knock every time. Oh, thank you. Oh, airplane. Meow. What's the name of the thing she asked if she should read? I'm so proud of you, Bella, having breakfast and taking care of yourself. Even went to the gym. Yes. And this is my second time. This was not my first time. This was my second time. I went to the gym at like 11 p.m. the other day. And I wanted to go yesterday too, but my legs were hurting a lot. My non-existing muscles were building and they were screaming at me. Also, my knee was really hurting, and my doctor said that if my knee hurts like too much, I shouldn't go. But I pushed through. Haha, fuck that bitch. Okay, I'm so proud of you, Bella. Look at you eating breakfast, waking up early and going to the gym. Yes. I was thinking about like maybe streaming on later, but I think I have most energy nowadays. And like on weekdays I usually go out like to meet my friends, or I like to go to the movies. So I don't want to like take that away from myself. I don't know. You got a monster? Yes. Don't worry guys. I got the monster. Don't worry. I always have the monster. Would you like some cookies? We shape a monster into the dough. Oh. Peter, will you marry me? That is an amazing idea. Oh my god, cookie monsters? Wait. That's funny. I wonder how that would taste like. I kind of want to try. I don't know if I'll die though. But I kind of want to try pouring like Monster into the coffee machine instead of like water, and pouring and like brewing a pot of coffee and see how it tastes like. But I might like actually end up in the hospital. You wanna be called monster? Yes. Also, hi Nightfall. Hi, hello. Playful Bite. Hi, hello. Of course you can ask a question anytime, baby. Is it rude to tell a girl her laugh sounds like Woody the Woodpecker? Wait, how does that sound like? Hold on. Hold the fuck up. I hope I'm not the girl, but hold on. Let me see, let me see. Wait, this is supposed to be an ASMR stream. Shh, shh, shh. Well, I don't know, maybe a little bit. I would say maybe a little bit rude, I don't know. I have a question. Are your thighs really like a pillow? Because my boy TT2. The fuck's sake is the TTMG? You guys don't have the privilege to use my thighs as pillows. They're too squishy, they're too soft. Okay, your second time. Oh my, what a good... No. Peter and Fun, we don't use the GG here, because that actually makes me violently ill. Thank you. It's in the rules, but I'm gonna let it slide this time. Oh my god, I am actually getting sick. Hold on. Like I actually have a visceral reaction. I wonder if my therapist will ever understand why. Okay. No one's mad at you, Garcia. I will bake you Cookie Monster roll them big. Hell yes. Hell yes. They taste mid. What the Cookie Monsters? Garcia, even I don't know how to do mobile. Okay. Why does that sound like my laugh? It's so hard to laugh in ASMR. Kids, whose are the dad then? If you guys are my children, who is the dad? Has to be someone from the server. I don't know. Good question, good question. It's okay. Thanks for the apology. It's okay. Any stream can and will be... Airplane! There's a lot of airplanes today. Meow. Okay. Any stream can and will be yapping stream because we just love to chill. That's true. That's true. Not the word GG, but like the good and the it's not a boy. Those make me actually physically sick. And I cannot... If I could explain how it works, I would, but I haven't figured out. It makes me like, you know when you really hate something and that makes you throw up? Like I legit, like, it gives me like a gag reflex. So, I don't know. Mom, where's Dad? Why did he leave the milk? He said my mommy milkers were not enough and he left them. So, was it in Batman? Oh yeah, I guess so. Oh yeah, because yeah, you're right. So Batman is your dad, but we are having a divorce. We're currently going... We're trying to separate, but he's very stubborn. My dad is Bruce Wayne. Okay, let's see. I thought the words good game made you... No, it's not good, not the good game. It's the good boy, but here, wait. Okay, I have to stop talking about it. Can a succubus not summon great people? That's why we are YouTube. MDM is cooking. MDM is cooking. Here's your kiss. Okay, how's the poll looking? It seems like we're gonna read the Peking Lin story, so I'm gonna look it up. Peking Lin Reddit. I love this so. It's a little long. It's a little long, it's a little old. Well, not that old, it's just 3 years old. But I love this story with all of my heart. I remember when I first heard about this story, or like read this story. Airplane. Sorry, I don't know why the traffic is so bad today. remember when I first read this story, I didn't shower that day because I was so fucking scared. I was scared to shower. And like for a whole week I showered like the wrong way because I was just afraid. I understand I used to physically revolt when I got called good boy. Then over the years it's been better and now it's something I can't stand, but I prefer other names such as cutie. That is so, yeah, that makes sense. I wonder if I'll ever find someone who will make me like it, but I don't think so. Bella, you're married to a billionaire whose job is jumping people in Gotham City. Why are you trying to divorce him? Well, we talked about it. He gambled all of our money away. The kids don't even like him, and he has a small pee-pee. Isn't it the one you read in one of your first streams? Yeah, it is. But I feel like I was really nervous the first week. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think my reading got better. As we go. Like I don't stumble on my words that much like I used to. Showering is for those too lazy to scratch themselves. Oh my god. That is disgusting. I kind of want to hear the peeking. It seems like we are. Strawberry Calico, you can't ban a word that I'm about to read. I mean, I guess I can yap for 5 minutes. Set a timer for 5 minutes. Okay, good. No, it's okay. It's funny. It's a good word ban. But yeah, it was one of those. I think it was one of my first streams where or like one of my first ASMRs, and I was actually doing ASMR in Hypno, and I just really wanted to share my favorite horror story with y'all, and yeah, I just can't wait to read it again. Batman did bad things, did not do anything with you for 4 years as well, right? Exactly. See, MDM remembers it. He has not touched me in 4 years. What kind of a man? I played so much I don't even remember the details anymore. Wait. Okay. What if instead of reading that, you come up with some other name instead? But the reason I don't want to do it is, because like sometimes when we play a horror game and there is someone like peeking, I like to be like, hey guys, it's X, Y, and Z, you know? Hear me out, we ban her. Batman had an affair with the Joker. I thought that only I'm allowed to cheat. What a plot twist. Shrees the story and changes to Len. It's now peeking Bob. No, because Bob makes me think of like the guy from Bob's Burger. That would be so funny. That is just insane, having not been touched for 4 years, isn't it? Whoa. Well, it's because I had 3 kids, so that means that I was pregnant for 3 years. I don't know, 9 plus 9 plus 9 months, so. Bob Burger peeking is just insane. You know who would be peeking from Bob Burgers? It would be what's her name? The little girl. I like the way you think. Sexy. Shit, even dress. Tina! Yes, Tina! I love Tina with all of my heart. She's so fun. She also loves to do the steppy. Yes, that's her name, Tina. Yeah, you're right. Bob the Builder is speaking. These are something else. So how are you guys doing, by the way? Did you guys do anything fun today or yesterday? Is my voice good like this, or should I go up? Should I go up? Should I go very kawaii? Or I can go very deep down too. I'm trying to play around with my voice a little. Can we build this shower? Yes, we can. Cue the horror music. Right, bad. Where the fuck is it? Hello? I guess I have to find it. There we go. Shit. Okay. Can you guys hear this? Can we hear this? Yeah? Hey, Salzbad. Hi, hello, baby. Just make sure that if you have me on while you're working, that like you don't abandon your work. You know what I mean? There ain't no love buddies getting fired because of me. You can hear it? Ooh. Spooky horror story time. One day, this love bad streamed on. Oh, timer. One day, this love bad went to the store and he bought new headsets. And then he tuned in. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate. I can't see you because of the knock, but thank you. DJ Aiden, thank you so much for the follow. Also, hi. So one day, a love bad went to the store and he bought a headset. Oh, yeah. Guys, shush! I'm cooking, shush. One day, a love bad went to the store to get a headset. And after he bought the headset, he put it on his head and saw that his favorite streamer is streaming. So he put his headphones on and he started listening. And in the background, while she was yapping, he heard this weird, agonizing sound. It was... Could it be? It was his chance to ever fuck a girl. Wait, why are y'all leaving? Don't leave. I'm joking. Smurder, hey, hi, hello. Okay. Where's the goddamn door? Okay. For real. Let me sip some of my breakfast. Be very, very quiet. We're hunting rabbits. Be very, very quiet. We're hunting rabbits. Do you guys want me to whisper random shit? Is the love bat one of the worshipper of the pink lady? Yes. Thank you for the headbats. I appreciate it. Yes, love bats are my worshippers. Yes. Why does he keep doing it? Hold on. Let me put my headset on the fucking throne, cause I'm on my wit's end. I swear to God. Where's my wish list? There. I swear to, so I'm gonna put this on the wish list, but unless you guys have a good recommendation for like headsets that are wireless, add it to the wish list. Thank you. So I did a headphone, but if you guys like genuinely, if you guys know a headset that is good for that is wireless and good for this, because I just kind of added it because I like the I love the ears and they light up in the dark too, and that's just so dope for me. You do? Hell yeah. Ho hoi. Hi Zayden. Ho hoi. Ho hoi. Hoi 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 hoi. Moin. What's happening? Sorry. You genuinely know headsets? Send me some on Discord, please. Isn't this song in Harry Potter? I don't know, but it is stream friendly. You feel like you're at Hogwarts? I can always do 3D printed ears. I do have a 3D printer. I just suck at it. I feel like 2 times out of 5 my 3D printer is just not working. Thank you for the headband. Anyway, are we ready? Are we ready for the horror story? Don't fucking laugh at me. The fuck? It's not my fault that the 3D print technology fucking hates me, which is ironic, but okay, are we ready? This is thank you for the headbands. So this story is my favorite horror story of all times. Get around, children, get around the fire. Get around the campfire, get your little plushies. We're about to be spooked. This one's called My Wife Has Been Peeking at Me from Around Corners and Behind Furniture. It's gone from weird to terrifying. Oh, Mr. Apple, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. Hi, hello. My wife Lynn and I have been together for 6 years and married for 11 months. 6 years, 11 months. You better have proposed before the 5-year anniversary. I'm just reading it, I swear to God. I feel like, okay, so this is because most of my followers are boys, right? I'm gonna tell you right now. If you're dating a girl and you do not propose before your 5th anniversary, that is so rude. You don't have to marry her immediately, but like show her some fucking appreciation. Ismail, thank you for the follow. Like I can tell you, it's like an unwritten rule. Like, yeah, like I don't know. You can be dating for like 4 years and like I don't know 10 months or something. 4 years and 363 days. No, but like I feel like it's just so weird. Like, why are you wasting so much years if it's not like at that point you must be sure, no? You're proposing with a pack of Pokemon cards. You know, I don't even know if I have a dream one. I really don't like the I really hate the public ones or like families involved, because then I feel like I'm such a fucking people pleaser. If someone would propose to me in public or in front of my friends or family, I would just say yes just to not get them into a weird like uncomfortable situation. And then like I would talk about it later. I don't know. It must be something nerdy. Anyway, we're not talking about proposals. I'm just saying life advice. If you don't know it by 4 years, I don't know, 6 months, you gotta like think about what you're doing. Like don't waste both of your time. I would propose after 1 year or maybe 1.5. Okay, but like that might be a little too fast. Because usually like the honeymoon phase fades between like 3 months to 7 months. And then you start to realize if you can actually like live together, you know what I mean? I think a lot of people do that, that they propose after a year and then they are like, oh, she divorced me out of the blue. Like you also have to like, I don't know, I'm being so serious, I'm so sorry. I know this is not what you tuned in for, but like I feel like you want to be like ready. Like you have to go through like serious fights and discomfort to make sure that like you can get through it, you know? I don't know. You would propose with a monster muffin? You know, if a man no, I'm gonna say it. If a man that wants to propose to me, if they are my man, not a regular man, like if they are my man and they want to propose and they don't have a fucking monster with them, I'm saying no. Whoever you may be out in the universe, if you don't have a monster, I'm saying no. Oh my god, I can't take anything seriously. Revived, hello, hi. Oh, thank you, I really appreciate you. Write that down, guys. Okay, story time. My wife Lynn and I have been together for 6 years and married for 11 months. Our entire history together has been very normal, and never once have I noticed any weird behavior or red flags. I can't stress enough how out of character this whole thing is for her. Lynn is very kind, intelligent, thoughtful. She's always been the no-nonsense type of person. Being childish or trying to scare me is not something she'd normally do. Wow, the chat is popping. What's happening? I'd say move in after a year. Then if you can live with each other, you can propose or give them a promise ring. Yeah, exactly. I feel like proposing after 3 years makes sense. But like when it's the 4-year mark, I'm getting nervous. 5 years, I know that you're not serious. Like you're wasting my time. Poor dude gonna get rejected because of no monster. I'll do it. I swear to God, I'll do it. Okay. She doesn't even like watching horror movies. When we first started dating, she agreed to watch The Shining. But because she knew how much I loved horror, I messed that up. Scratch that. Haha. I can read, guys. Professional. She doesn't even like watching horror movies. When we first started dating, she agreed to watch The Shining with me because she knew how much I loved horror. She was so scared that she didn't even make it through half of the movie before we had to turn it off. She isn't into anything creepy and has never been into pranks. It's just not her cup of tea. And that's fine. But that's why it was so strange. It's just so unlike her. I also should add that she never had any mental issues, and as far as I'm aware, it does not run in her family. I know some people are able to hide their mental health problems, but in the 6 years we've been together, I think I'd have some sort of sign. 2 months ago, I was in the kitchen making myself some coffee before work. I was running a bit late that morning and knew I wouldn't be able to make it to Dunkin' Donuts for my usual fix. I took a sip of my coffee as I hurried down the hall towards the front door when I happened to notice Lynn peeking at me from around the corner ahead of me. I could only see her eyes and a strand of her long dark hair hanging against the wall. The rest of her body was concealed behind the corner. I nearly spilled my coffee when I saw her. I did burn the shit out of my lips. "Geez, Lynn," I said, wiping a few drops of coffee from my pants. "You scared the shit out of me." She immediately popped out of view like a little kid that had been caught. I heard her scurry off towards the living room, and by the time I got to the front door, she was out of sight. It was really weird and just totally out of character for her, like I said, but I also found it kind of funny that she was being more playful and a little less serious. Thank you for that, Beth. I shouted that I loved her and called her a weirdo. As I shut the door behind me, I heard her laughing. Her behavior was a bit odd, but it certainly wasn't something to call a priest over. I forgot about it by lunch, and by the time I got home, she was her normal self. I didn't bring it up, and neither did she, and life went on. The next incident happened 3 days later. It was around 2 a.m., and I had woken up to get a drink. I was standing at the kitchen island, jug of OJ in my hand, when I felt a strong feeling that I was being watched. For whatever reason, I looked down at the floor and saw my wife's smiling face staring back. She was peeking at me from the other side of the island, staring up at me with wide, unblinking eyes and grinning like the Cheshire cat. I screamed, I'll admit, not out of irritation, but fear. For some reason, at that moment, I was scared. At the sound of my scream, Lynn scuttled backwards out of my view, her hands and feet smacking the tile floor as she hurried out of the kitchen on all fours. I didn't run after her or even yell after her. I just stood there, frozen in shock, wondering what the fuck had possessed her to do that. It took me a little longer than I'd like to admit to go back upstairs, but eventually I did. When I got to our bedroom, Lynn was lying on her side asleep, or at least pretending to be. I stood there for a while, watching her breathing to be sure that she was really asleep. I had the feeling she might jump out at me the moment I got into bed, but she didn't. I climbed into bed, and she didn't even move. Her breathing was soft and deep, and I was starting to wonder if I dreamt the whole thing. The next morning, I waited for her to come down for coffee, and after handing her a mug and kissing her cheek, I decided to ask her about it. What was that about last night? I asked, keeping my tone light so I didn't offend or embarrass her. She frowned over her cup of coffee, shaking her head like she had no clue what I was referring to. You were peeking at me again, from over there, I said, pointing to the spot on the floor by the kitchen island. She followed my gaze, and when she looked back at me, she burst out laughing. She laughed so hard that I couldn't help but join her. You creep me the fuck out sometimes, you know that, I said. She giggled and set her cup on the counter and wrapped her arms around my neck. You creep me out all the time, so I guess we're even, she teased. We said our goodbyes and left for work. As I drove, I kept thinking about how creepy it had been seeing her grinning at me from behind the island like that. The sounds her hands made on the floor as she crawled away. I was told myself she was just trying to be silly, just trying to join me in my love of all things horror. It's not like I was afraid of her, but it still didn't sit right with me. I started seeing her peeking at me more and more. Sometimes she'd be peeking out from behind the couch or the living room curtains. Once she managed to get inside her grandmother's old trunk that sits at the foot of our bed. I might not even have known she was there, but the trunk's old hinges gave her away. She'd had the lid popped open just enough that only half of her face peeked through. She'd been grinning like an excited toddler. It was unnerving. I didn't even know what to say to her. All I could do was stare. When I finally found my voice, I asked her why on earth was she doing this. She didn't answer, but she had slowly closed the lid, shutting herself inside the trunk. I just walked away, feeling disturbed. I didn't understand why she was doing it, but it clearly made her happy. I just hoped she would tire of the game quickly. Lynn didn't peek at me for the next 2 weeks. I started to think she was done with her weird prank, and I was relieved. We were watching a show on Netflix one night, and I jokingly said I hadn't seen her peeking at me lately, and that she must have given up on her spy game. She looked up at me with a small smile and said, "Maybe I've just gotten better at it." I didn't say anything, but I wondered whether or not she was joking. For the next few days, I couldn't stop thinking about what she'd said. Was she still peeking at me when I wasn't looking and I just hadn't noticed? And if so, what the hell was she getting out of this? I started to feel paranoid, constantly checking whether she was watching from around the corner or behind the door. I was jumpy whenever I was home and she wasn't in full view of me. I felt stupid and a little crazy, but after a few weeks, without another incident, I began to relax. I stopped checking behind furniture and walls and told myself it was just a bad memory. Then, a few days ago, things got so much worse. Lynn left to go to a friend's, and I lounged on the couch and played a couple games on my laptop. Around 9 p.m., I hopped in the shower and I was. Sorry. I just can't stop laughing, I'm so scared. Around 9 p.m., I hopped in the shower, and as I was washing my soap from my hair, I felt that awful feeling that I was being watched. I slowly opened my eyes, and I almost had a fucking heart attack. I slowly opened my eyes and almost had a fucking heart attack. Lynn was peeking from behind the shower curtain, her entire head stretched into the shower. Thank you for the headpads. Leaving just her body outside. Her long dark hair hung against the curtain, the ends dripping with water. Her mouth hung open in a terrible grin, eyes wide and red, as if she hadn't blinked in a while. I screamed and I jumped back against the wall. She didn't move, nor did her smile waver. Her makeup ran down her cheeks in 2 black streaks. She looked giddy and completely deranged. I was fucking terrified. We stood like that for a few moments, neither of us saying a few words. Finally, after what felt like forever, she slowly pulled her head back out of the shower, and I watched her blurry figure through the curtain as she moved backwards toward the bathroom door. A second later, the bathroom door slammed shut, hard enough to rattle the mirror. I screamed again and jumped out of the shower to lock the door. I stayed inside the bathroom for over an hour. Maybe I overreacted to some of you, but joke or not, I was not going to put up with the crazy shit anymore. That's what I kept telling myself as I paced on my bathroom floor, stopping to listen at the door every minute. Suddenly, I heard a muffled sound, and I pressed my ear against the bathroom door. Psst. Psst. Nice. Psst. Suddenly, I heard a muffled sound, and I pressed my ear against the bathroom door, straining to listen. I couldn't hear anything, but I envisioned Lynn standing on the other side of the door, giggling at her joke. I felt a surge of anger. I was beyond pissed at being made to feel scared in my own house, and made to hide in the bathroom for an hour. All for what? Some joke? If it was a joke, it was an awful one. What the fuck, Lynn? I snapped. This shit is getting really fucking annoying. I waited for her to apologize or to call me a jerk, but instead, I heard a faint moan so quiet, I wondered if I heard it at all. And then, complete silence. Lynn, I called out, not able to even hide the shakiness in my voice. I got no response, just my own heavy breathing. I swear to God, just fucking stop, I yelled, pounding my fist on the door. I waited for her to cuss me out, something I would expect from me talking to her like that, but I never screamed at her before. There was nothing, just the occasional drip from the shower head. Drip, drop, drip, drop. I won't deny that I was scared. Too afraid to open the damn door and face my own wife. I waited another 30 minutes or so, which feels like a fucking lifetime when you're scared. Finally, I decided I wasn't going to spend the night hiding in my bathroom, so I got down on my knees and peered under the door. I almost expected to see her face peeking back at me, but thankfully I didn't. I could see straight down the hallway to the top of the stairs, but no Lynn. I didn't know if I should be happy about that or not. Thank you for the head pats. I looked for a few minutes, waiting to see her head pop over the stop I looked for a few minutes, waiting to see her head pop over the top step, but it never came. I stood up, my hand hovering over the door, and mentally prepared myself to open it. I slowly turned the lock with shaky fingers and was about to yank it open when I heard a sound that still makes me feel nauseous when I think about it. A moan, louder than before, but this time I was able to just tell where it came from. I turned my head to the closet door as if in slow motion and locked eyes with my wife, who was peeking out at me from the slight gap. Her eyes were still wide as ever, and her mouth was hanging open in the most grotesque, gaping smile I'd ever seen. I didn't even scream. I was too scared for even that. Her hands were clasped to her chest, body trembling with sheer delight, as if she could barely contain her excitement. A short, raspy moan bubbled up from her throat, deep and raw, sending a shiver through my entire body. Somehow, I found the ability to pull the bathroom door open and ran as fast as I could all the way down to the steps, snagging my keys and phone from the table in the living room before running outside my car. I could hear her shrill laughter behind me, but I didn't hear her getting closer. I didn't bother shutting the front door. I drove away from the house faster than I legally should have, shivering the entire time, either from fear or the cold. I can read. Maybe a little bit of both. I hadn't grabbed a coat or even a pair of shoes. I was still in my boxers and my hair was still damp. I drove straight to my brother's Chris's house about 40 minutes away, ignoring any and every call and text I got. Thank you for the head pats, I appreciate it. I didn't check my phone until I was safely parked in my brother's driveway. Lynn had called me 4 times and sent a flurry of texts, all wondering where I'd gone and why I left like that. Like that. I threw my phone at the dash in a rage, furious at her nonchalant attitude. My brother and his wife were surprised to see me, especially dressed in just a pair of boxers, but told me to stay as long as I needed. Chris lent me some clothes and asked me what happened. I told him Lynn and I had a fight, but I didn't get into the details. I didn't want him to think I was overreacting, leaving my wife over a prank, even if it was a strange one. I mean, hadn't I encouraged her for years to lighten up instead of being so serious all the time? I had wanted her to relax and loosen up, but this was definitely not what I had in mind. I tried to sleep on their sofa, but my brain wouldn't let me sleep. Every time I closed my eyes, I saw Lynn's face staring at me from inside the closet. Knowing she'd been in there with me the entire time made my skin crawl. She'd never left the fucking bathroom at all. Instead, she slipped inside the closet and slammed the bathroom door shut just to fool me. The mere thought of going back home gave me anxiety. I tossed and turned, unable to sleep. Chris ended up giving me a sleeping pill, so I was able to get a little rest. My sleep was filled with terrible dreams, all of Lynn's smiling faces. I woke up just as the sun started to rise. My sore body ached from the sofa and I felt drained. I knew I'd have to call Lynn at some point, but I didn't know what to say to her. I wouldn't be going home unless she gave me her word that she'd never do any creepy shit. I just wanted my wife back. Her normal, serious self never looked so good. Her normal, serious self never looked so good to me. I was Hi Peter and hi bye. Thanks for the headpats. This is a hard word, I'm sorry, hold on. I was contemplating calling her and telling her that when the familiar feeling came over me, I was being watched. I was staring at the ceiling, my heart in my throat. I didn't want to look away, but the longer I ignored the feeling, the worse it got. My eyes drifted away from the ceiling almost on their own. Her face was pressed against the window beside the couch, staring down at me with the same gasping smile. Drool dribbled down her lips, leaving 2 long streaks down the glass. I didn't know how long she'd been there, but something told me she'd been there quite a while, possibly all night. I didn't bother screaming, though I was afraid. Anger trumped any fear I felt at the moment. I jumped up from the couch and pounded my palm against the glass. Lynn, are you crazy? What the hell is wrong with you? Just go home, I shouted. Now! She didn't move, and her ghastly expression never changed. If anything, her smile only grew, as if she had never been more elated. I could hear Chris and his wife moving around upstairs, as if Lynn could hear them from her place outside. Her head twitched slightly in their direction, and she began to close her mouth slowly. Chris called my name from upstairs, obviously concerned. I turned to see him and his wife Rebecca hurrying down the steps. When I turned back, Lynn was gone. The only sign she'd been there at all was the 2 streaks of drool still dripping from the glass. I tried explaining to Chris and Rebecca about waking up to see Lynn watching me through their window. They were skeptical, but who wouldn't be? Chris and I went outside the spot in the front window, but there were no footprints in the dirt, just a slight indent. Animal, probably, Chris guessed, and I didn't argue. He and Rebecca assumed I dreamt the entire episode, but they didn't understand. I was too tired to explain it to them. I called out from work the other day and turned my cell off. I did not want to face Lynn. Just talking to her was too much for me at the point. I really started to believe something was irreversibly wrong with her, that no matter what promises she made, we'd never be the same again. The thought saddened me to my core. I cried most of the morning, but soon I figured I was ready to confront her. Give her one last chance to explain herself. I could at least give her that after 6 years, I told myself. I turned my phone on and saw the dozens of texts she sent, all from a seemingly concerned wife. Can we talk? I love you. Please call me. I'm really worried. Can you answer? Just come home. And more of the same. All texts telling me she loved me and she wanted me home. How worried she was. Not a damn one addressing the crazy shit she pulled. Like she hadn't been acting like a character from a Stephen King book. Even her texts were different. She normally texted novels just to tell me to pick up a loaf of bread. You'd think she'd have more to say to me after her bizarre shenanigans. I know it probably seems childish to some of you who are miles away from the situation, but if you saw the way Lynn looked at me, how she scrambled away on all fours like some wild animal, grinning at me from inside the closet like a lunatic, then you think you'd find my reaction was warranted. I ended up staying with Chris and Rebecca for another night. I didn't wake up yesterday until afternoon, and thankfully I did not see Lynn's face watching me through the window. Thank you for the headbands. I don't want to pry because it's not my place, but is this fight something that can be mended? Rebecca asked. She made both a sandwich for lunch and no, she made both of us. No, why can't I read? Help. She'd made us both a sandwich for lunch, and I knew she wanted to breach the subject without seeming to be nosy. I don't know, she's like a different person, I said, choosing my words carefully. I wasn't ready for her or Chris to know the full extent of the batshit craziness I had been dealing with. People change, Ben, but she's still the same woman you married. Maybe you both just need to talk through your issues. Whatever's going on, I'm sure it can be fixed, she said. Ever the peacemaker. I hate you all. I think it's beyond that now. I don't think talking will help. I just don't trust her, I said. The words stung in my heart. I missed and I loved my wife, but how could I live with someone like that? Living in constant fear didn't sound too appealing. Lynn loves you. She has to be absolutely crushed, she said. I don't know about that, I said. Well, she certainly seemed like it to me. I've never seen her so upset. Very much unlike the Lynn I know, Rebecca said, shaking her head suddenly. It took a full minute for her words to really sink in, and when they did, I felt dread worming its way through my skin. Wait, what do you mean? You saw her? You saw Lynn? I asked, my mouth suddenly dry. Rebecca nodded casually, as if that fact was not nightmare fuel at all. Maybe for her it wasn't. She stopped by this morning just after Chris left for work, she said, cleaning the plates from the table. I didn't see her car though. Maybe she took a bit. Maybe she took an Uber or something. Beck, what did she say? Did she come inside? I asked, sweat starting to break out on my forehead. I began looking around, examining corners as though a predator lurked behind them. No, she just said if you were awake yet, and I said that you weren't. I asked if she wanted to wake you, but she said no, just to let you sleep, she said as she washed the dishes. That's all? She didn't say anything else? I asked. No, she looked awful though, like she hadn't slept in days. I think you should call her. I got up from the table and thanked Rebecca for lunch. I felt a little bit better at the acknowledgement that at least she hadn't come inside, but still, I needed to double check the... I needed to double check that the doors were locked. I sat for a while trying to figure out what to do next. I didn't want to go home, but I felt that I owed it to Lynn to help her if I could. Hadn't I sworn an oath to love and honor her through sickness and in health? Clearly she was very sick. Rude. Sorry. If she was sick, which I truly believe she was, I had to try and get her the help she needed. But I didn't even know where to start. I didn't want to call the police, and besides, what the hell was I going to tell them? That my wife was peeking at me? That she was being creepy? As bizarre as she'd been, she still hadn't committed any crime. Not yet, anyway. The police would have probably said that I was overreacting, but this wasn't some prank. It felt wrong, dangerous even, like something sinister lurked beneath her smile. I knew as her husband I was well within my rights to have her committed. Wait, what? I'm sorry. Can a husband commit their wife. I'm sorry? In some states you can do... Not in the state that I'm in! Chad, I'm cooked. I can never get married. Wow. Sorry. I got distracted. That is crazy! What the fuck? I have to move states, I swear to God.
Somebody come get her, she dancing like a stripper. Somebody
Sorry, let me catch up on track. Okay.
Like a stripper.
That was crazy. Sorry. 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 Where am I? Okay. I knew as her husband, I was well within my rights to have her committed, but what if she simply acted normal in their presence? She'd obviously be able to fool Rebecca into thinking she was just a concerned wife. As long as the doctors didn't find her a danger to herself or others, they'd have no choice but to release her after 72 hours. I felt lost and overwhelmed. So I did what any husband in my position would do. I called her mother. You fucking bitch. There are some boundaries, you know? Okay. Sorry. I called her mother. I didn't want to, believe me. Her mother, Marianne, and I were never on the best terms. We'd never fought or anything like that. She just wasn't a very warm person and wasn't really easy to get along with. She hardly ever smiled, and when she did, only her lips would move into a thin-lipped smile, leaving her eyes as blank as before. She gave off this aura that felt like she was permanently on the offensive. I've only met her twice, and both times were such short visits. I got the impression that she didn't approve of me for her daughter. Lynn always ushered us out quickly, as she didn't want me to feel uncomfortable, which I was grateful for. Being in her mother's company felt more unbearable, like walking on glass. I was glad when we moved 3 states away, so we didn't have to see her often. I was happy to avoid the woman, but I needed her help. I really didn't want to talk to her at all, but I had to talk to someone, and someone who knew Lynn before I did. So I grit my teeth and did what I had to do. Yes, she answered, already sounding irritated. Marianne, it's me, Ben. Do you have a minute to talk? I asked. I could hear her cluck her tongue in irritation. I'm in the middle of writing some checks, but if you insist, I suppose I can spare a moment. What is it that you want to discuss, Benjamin? She said coolly. It's about Lynn. She's been... It's about Lynn. She's been acting strangely, and I was wondering if you had any idea whether there was something. I was quickly interrupted. It's a bit difficult to follow your rambling, Benjamin. What is it that you want from me? She asked. I could almost see her standing there in her thin sweater and slacks, tapping her fingernails impatiently on the table. I wanted to know if you'd ever noticed any odd behaviors, or possibly any mental health issues, I asked. There was a long, uncomfortable pause that I couldn't tell was because she was just thinking or something else. Finally, after a few seconds, she spoke. I'm not sure if this is one of your jokes, Benjamin, but if so, I don't find the humor in it. Now, I do have business to attend to, as I've said, so if you don't mind, she said, but I cut her off before she could get rid of me. Marianne, it's not a joke. I'm sincerely concerned about Lynn's health. Her behavior has been erratic lately. I'm worried about her, and I figured as her mother you would be as well, I said, my frustration evident in my voice. If you're truly concerned, then I suggest you get health professionals involved. I don't know what you expect of me, she snapped. I could tell she was seconds away from hanging up, and for some reason I was desperate to not let her. I had the feeling that she knew a lot more than she was letting on. Please, if not for me, do it for Lynn, I tried. I heard a faint, shaky intake of breath, as if she was trying to hold her steely persona together but failing. Marianne, what's wrong? I started. Benjamin, I don't know what to tell you. My only advice would be to seek professional help. Do not call here again. Goodbye. I tried to call out to her, but she'd hung up. I'm so proud of that expression, by the way. I think I did really good. Watch me get into voice acting. Well, not with this accent. Anyway. I tried to wrap my head around the call and her refusal to help me. Even if she didn't like me, why wouldn't she want to help her own daughter? I couldn't understand that. I tried to replay the conversation, desperate to find something I'd missed. After a while, I almost gave up until I remembered her last words spoke to me. Seek professional help. She'd said those words with a bit of urgency. I could have just been grasping at straws, but no. I was sure her voice had changed ever so blah. Why can't I read? Sorry. I could have just been grasping at straws, but no. I was sure her voice had changed ever so slightly when she said that. As if they were very important. What had she meant? I assumed she'd be referring to medical professionals, but maybe she was referring to someone else. Someone that she didn't, for some reason, feel comfortable saying directly. Or maybe I was just desperate. I waited for Chris to get home, and after a very long and exhausting conversation with him and Rebecca, I convinced them that Lynn truly needed psychiatric help. I didn't tell them everything. I wasn't prepared to go into it yet, but I told them about our last encounter, how she'd hidden in the bathroom, peeking at me from the closet. They were obviously shocked, but thankfully they believed me. They too just wanted to help her. I'm sorry, hold on one second. Okay, I think it's better. Still, they didn't think it was all that serious. Weird, maybe, but not dangerous. They just kept saying that Lynn had to be playing some kind of weird joke. Maybe for YouTube, Rebecca offered, if only half-heartedly. Chris didn't think we should be involved, or the police. He offered instead to go with me, and readily I accepted. He reasoned that calm me talking to her, trying to coax her into going willingly, was the best source. I agreed to do it in his way. At least I wouldn't be going into the house alone. We drove over this morning just after breakfast. There was no way I was going at night. When we pulled into the driveway, my stomach began doing somersaults. Her car was not there, but I still didn't let my guard down. Fuck, Evie! Hi, sweetheart. Yes, you can jump here. Hi, baby. Yeah, you can come here. Come here. Good. You can be on my lap, it's fine. You can... Evie, I can't read. Hold on. Evie, please. Just lay down. Thank you. Evie, no. Evie, no, please. Ow, why are you biting my thighs? Please. Can you guys hear her purr? She's so sweet. The front door was ajar, and for a split second, I thought we'd see her eye staring through the gap. I was shaking and starting to sweat. Chris, however, was fine. He waited for me to open the door, his hands in his pockets like he was going on a fucking stroll through the park. I envied his confidence. I pushed the door open and was immediately hit with the stench of rot. Chris smelled it too. and he walked into the house behind me with his nose scrunched up. What do you guys use to clean the floor inside here? Shit? Chris mumbled. Sorry. Shut up, I said, my eyes darting from around any sign of Lynn. The house was deadly quiet and dark despite being 10 in the morning. All the curtains were closed up tight, refusing to allow any light inside. Ow, Evie! Please. If I hadn't left it just 2 days prior, I'd have thought the house to be abandoned. We moved through each room, carefully checking any place that she might hide, occasionally calling her name. Why the fuck are you looking under the couch? Chris asked eventually. Aren't we looking for your wife? He was looking at me like I was a moron. Ow, Evie, don't like that. You ruined the headset. Let's just go upstairs. Oh, I whispered. Sorry. I mean, let's just go upstairs, I whispered. He shook his head but followed me up the stairs to check the bathroom and the spare bedroom. On the way up, my shoes crunched over pieces of glass that looked to be littered over a few of the steps. I noticed that one of Lynn and my wedding portraits that hung up on the wall along the staircase had been smashed. Thank you for the handbag. You hear the windy thing? Can you hear me now? Can you guys hear me? Like, actually asking, can you guys hear me now? You can? For real, for real? Is the windy thing better? Or can you still hear it? Because then it doesn't matter. No, but can you hear the windy thing? Or is it, like, is the mic better or should I plug it back? You still hear it? Oh, then it doesn't matter. Okay, whatever. Evie, stop. We moved through each room carefully, checking any place that she might hide, occasionally calling her name. Oh, I already read this part. Haha! There we go. I'm a professional. Haha. The frame hung crookedly, all the glass removed. I stared at the picture, a lump forming in my throat. We had taken the photo just after leaving the church, after saying our vows. She looked so beautiful in her white gown. I looked at Lynn's beautiful face. I never dreamt her face would ever be a source of terror for me. We climbed the rest of the steps and checked the spare bedroom, but it looked completely untouched. I was hesitant to go into the bedroom and to the bathroom as well. My fear from that night coming back to me all at once. Chris noticed and offered to go in by himself, but I couldn't let him do that. So we walked in together, checking the closet and the shower. The bathroom looked as if it hadn't been touched since the night I left. I don't think she's here, Ben. Why don't you just pack some clothes and we'll try coming back tomorrow or something, Chris said. I nodded and went into our bedroom and shoved some clothes into a duffel bag. When I checked inside our closet, I came across the source of the smell and gagged. Chris took one look and lost all color in his face. He had to go stand by the stairs to get away from the sight and smell. I gazed down in shock at what laid inside my bedroom closet. Soaking into the rug were at least a dozen eyeballs, all carefully laid out in pairs. Some were large as a quarter, while others were as tiny as a marble. I stared down at the eyes she'd collected from small animals and I wondered how she'd gotten them, and I shuddered at the thought. Man, I thought I had it bad with Becca's shoe addiction, but fuck me, your wife's in here collecting eyeballs, Chris said, gagging. Ben, I think we should go, he called from the hall. I'm getting nauseous. Alright, I grabbed my duffel and shut the closet door on my new nightmare. Evie, please stop. Ow! No biting. I stepped down into the hall and Evie! I'm gonna have to put you down. You can't be on my lap if you keep biting me. Just lay down. Thank you. She speaks English, don't worry. Okay. Alright. I grabbed my duffel and shut the closet door on my nightmare. I stepped out into the hall, that's hard, and took a deep breath of air. I could taste the rot on my tongue and I couldn't help but gag. Who the fuck lines up eyeballs in their closet like that? Chris mumbled. I tried to tell her that she needed help, I said. She doesn't need help, Ben. She needs a fucking exorcist, he said. You coming or what? I can't stand the smell and his words died in his throat and his eyes grew wide as with fear. I didn't ask him why. I could feel it. Someone was watching me and I didn't think it was the eyes in the closet. I turned around, my eyes slowly scanning the room. Christ, I whispered as I finally saw what we'd missed. Under the bed, curled on her side, watching us with the excitement of a kid on Christmas morning, was my wife. She held her hands together just under her chin, and they were shaking eagerly. Now that she knew she'd been found, I could hear the quiet noises she was making, a sort of hiccuping sound in her throat, as if the excitement was just too much for her. It was unnerving to say the least. Wide eyes and that same huge smile. Everything in me told me to run, but I forced it away. This was my wife. No matter how twisted, she was still the woman I married. I had to help her. Lynn, I said softly. She didn't respond, but her head bobbed back and forth in two quick little excitements, nodding. Baby, I just want to help you. Can you let me do that? I asked. I had taken a single step forward, approaching her like some kind of dangerous animal. I love you, Lynn, I said softly, taking another step closer. She let a tiny moan escape her wide open mouth, and I had to resist the urge to run. Her shoulders were starting to quiver, and her eyes grew as large as saucers. I crouched down so I could see her better, and immediately saw the blood. Her hands were covered in it. They trembled more the closer I got, as if she was barely able to contain herself. Lynn, are you hurt? You're bleeding, I said. She bobbed her head again, her bloody fingers moving up and down, as if playing an invisible piano. They occasionally grazed her chin, leaving smears of blood on her skin. I wanted to recoil in disgust. The smell that was coming off of her was revolting. I could feel the vomit trying to climb up my throat. Her lips were dry and stretched thin, blood seeping between the cracks. I knew she wouldn't come out of her own, but I didn't want to leave her in the state she was. I scooted closer and reached out to her. The excited hiccuping sound got louder and her hands shook, fingers flexing. It was then that I could see the blood oozing from between her fingers. Oh God, Lynn, you're bleeding, I said. Instinctively, I reached out to take her hand, but before I could even touch her, her hand sprung out to me. A sharp pain shot through my arm, and I fell back on my ass. Sorry. My arm burned, and I could see the blood dripping down into the carpet. I looked back at her shocked and saw her grinning madly, her fingers clutching a large shard of glass. "You all right in there?" Chris asked from behind me. I turned my head slightly and nodded to him, cradling my arm to my chest. Also, call me deranged, but it's kind of hot. Stabby, stabby, stabby. Okay. Shut up. Okay. I'm not deranged. Okay. I turned my head slightly and nodded to him, cradling my arm to my chest. When I turned back to face Lynn, I saw that her focus had shifted. She wasn't looking at me anymore, and she wasn't smiling anymore either. She was staring past me, her eyes glaring at Chris the way a hungry lion might stare at an antelope. Her mouth was still hanging open, but it was twisted into a snarl. I got to my feet and began walking backwards down the hall, afraid to take my eyes off of her. "Are you bleeding?" Chris asked. The moment the words left his mouth, Lynn started fast, scooting out from under the bed, the glass shard still in her fist. "Chris, run, go!" I yelled. He must have been too afraid to move, because a second later, I felt my back bump into him. He was still standing on the top of the stairs, staring at the horror that was my wife. Lynn had crawled. Sorry, I hate crawling. Lynn had crawled completely out from under the bed and stood in the bedroom doorway, her face twisted in rage. Her whole body was visibly tense. Blood ran down her fingers and onto the floor. "Jesus, Lynn," Chris said. "You, playing hide and seek?" I reached back and pushed him towards the steps. "Move your ass, Chris," I said quietly. Quietly, sorry. "Move your ass, Chris," I said quietly but firmly as I could. Lynn bobbed her head in fast, sharp motions and began to grin, stretching her mouth open wider and wider so that her chin seemed to touch her chest. I heard Chris mutter a prayer, and then he was running down the stairs. I stood at the top of the steps, stuck between the love for a woman who clearly needed serious help and self-preservation. "I only want to help," I said, choking back tears. Her eyes focused on me once again, and she slowly lifted the glass, holding it out in front of her. "Mommy?" Sorry. And then she sprinted. Sorry. I'm okay. And then she started sprinting towards me, grinning with utter excitement. Thankfully, my body took over it, and I flew down the stairs, skipping 2 or 3 at a time. I made it to the front of the door before I felt her leap onto my back, wrapping her arms around my neck, her open mouth next to my ear so I could hear her terrible hiccuping sounds up close. I shook her off me, knocking her to the floor. I felt this searing pain in my back, and she went, but I tore... I went a searing pain in my back as she went, but I tore open the front door and bolted to my car. Chris was standing in the front yard, talking on the phone with the police. I didn't say a word. I just ran to my car and jumped in. Chris took the hint and followed me, still on the line with 911. I watched the rear view window mirror so I'd see her there, running after us, but I never did. I went straight to the ER and got 11 stitches in my arm and 3 on my back. The police asked a lot of questions and went back to the house to do a search, but of course, Lynn wasn't there. They advised me to stay with a friend or relative for a while and to file a restraining order as soon as I could, but none of those things would matter. Somehow, I knew. I dropped Chris off at home and went to a motel an hour away. I wanted to put as much distance between me and Lynn as I could. This is where I've been for at least 4 hours. I thought maybe the police would find her. Maybe they'd get her the help she desperately needs. But now, I don't think so. Because 40 minutes ago, I got a text from an unknown number. Just 3 words. I found you. And a picture attached. The picture was dark and grainy, but I instantly knew what it was. There was no mistaking my wife's eye. I started typing out the app immediately after this. I don't know what to do. I'm alone and scared. I can't help but to feel like I'm being watched. Yee, we did it! Yay! Oh, hold on. Okay, I'm back. How did you guys like it? Did you guys love it? It's my favorite horror story. It's so good. It's so freaking good. You can't say that word. It's gambling, not with the L. Let me see what y'all typed. I haven't read the chat at all. Let's see. Okay. Writing down if in a relationship always have monster for her. Mine was 9 years. What does that mean? After 3 years, one day I'd be throwing hands. Some do it like 8 years. Huh? Let's see. I kicked her, then ran at the point. Oh, I would have kicked her and then ran at that point, yeah. Bella! Oh my god, the nerdy bee! I'm so sorry that I haven't acknowledged you earlier. Hi, hello, she's still here. Hi, baby. I'm glad that you made it. I just don't really like to read the chat while I'm reading. Thank you for the headpats, because I have English is not my first language, so I have like trouble enunciating sometimes. So yeah. Chris Avuga. Guys, do you think it was Chris Redfield? I think bro has anxiety. I have to leave now. Oh, I'm sorry. You're probably not here anymore, but I'm glad that you were here, Peter and I. I'm glad. Welcome back, MDM. That girl is possessed. I'm telling you, she is something. For sure. Hi, baby. I remember this story. It's pretty fucking good. It is. I'm cute. What did I do, Anna? Also, hi. Hello. What the hell was that? What the hell was what? A priest? Don't buy the soft squishy things, Evie. Yeah. Evie, you startled. It was super effective. Oh, that's funny. You could hear her purr? Aww. I'm glad. You hear the windy thing? I don't know what to... thank you for the headpads. I'll try to buy the headset. I'll try to buy a headset instead of emojis. I promise. I'll do that next time. Cannot watch the stream right now because it's crashing every 3 seconds. The problem is on my end. Oh, okay. If you read this, no need to reply because anyway. Oh, okay. The only thing more terrifying than those stories are today's 36 Celsius. Jesus. I remember at one summer, I was in Italy and it was like 41 Celsius. It was crazy. Bella laughing at the word ass. The sound effects scare me. The sound effects scare me too, Zach. Also, hi, Zach Matthew. How are you doing? Okay, you'll put the knife down. I'm not putting the knife down. I love toys during intimacy, and knife is one of them. I'm sorry. It's just so pretty. Sharpie, stabby. I love carving my name into my property. What? Who said that? I think my heart tried to escape my body through my mouth. Okay. Only if you do, okay. Stop saying it's gabble. How do I do it again? I don't know. I love that Bella's telling a scary story. Meanwhile, Chad is gabbling like addicts. True. Also, hi Ralph and Stegen. Hi, hello baby. We don't have gabbling problems. It was amazing. I'm glad. I think I got better. I think it was better than last time. I did now that I heard the whole thing. Hell yeah. Amazing storytelling? Hell yeah. I thought it was a different creepypasta. It's a monster that is started to trauma and will possess the person until they face their own trauma. Ooh, Yozo. Also, not just Yozo, everybody. Since we're doing Terror Tuesday every Tuesday, although it's a Thursday today, if you want me to read out a creepy Reddit story or a creepy story that you have, we have a channel for that. What is it called? Let me see. It's called Horror Story Admissions, and you can put in anything that you want me to read that is a horror story. I would also love to tell y'all like true stories. Do you guys want me, before we go to the next one, because we have another one, do you guys want me to tell you a story that happened to me? But no bullying though, because I think it did happen. I have like 3 stories, maybe 4. Do you guys want to hear it? Tell us. Well, not just Crank. Crank believes in ghosts. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Okay. The way you call me out them. You guys wanna? Okay. Okay, so I have one from childhood with my sister, and then I have one from teenagerhood with like 5 other people, and then I have one with a roommate like a couple years ago. Which one do you want? The childhood? Okay. You can't bully me though. You can't bully me. Like I promise I will actually ban you. Like you can't fucking bully me. All of them. I too used to mark my territory by leaving a bite mark on their thigh. Oh, I love that too. I love leaving bark, but I like leaving bite marks on like the upper arm or like the shoulder or on the chest. Those are fun. Okay, so this is actually a true story. So when I was so me and my sister have like 9 years. Like she was born when I was 9 years old. Okay, so we have a little bit of a age gap. I'll take the hypno things off. So when I was about like 10, 11, when do babies start to talk? Hold on, it was when she was kind of talking, but not really. I don't remember because I was little. When do babies start talking? Between 12 to 18. Okay, then probably when I was 10 or 11. So when I was 11 years old, I still lived in the same bedroom with my sister. So it was like she was in a crib and I had my own bed, right? And one night she was like really loud. Like sometimes she would just giggle or like play with herself. You know, like she would like have her plushies and like entertain until she falls asleep. You know how kids are. And one night she was just really loud for no reason. Like she just kept giggling for what it felt like for hours, but it obviously wasn't hours, but it felt like it, right? And I just couldn't fall asleep because we were in the same bedroom, and I snapped at her like, please stop giggling, I can't sleep. And then she sits up in her crib and she points up on the ceiling and she says, I'm playing with the girl on the wall. On the ceiling, not on the wall, sorry. And it's funny that she said that because prior to that, apparently I was telling my mom, I don't remember this, but apparently I was telling my mom I was sleepwalking when I was like between 9 to 12. And my mom told me that sometimes I would sleepwalk and I would like talk in gibberish, and I would like turn the light on and off, and then she would have to get me and like guide me back to the bedroom. And apparently like a week or something before this happened, because obviously I told her because I was scared, like I ran in crying like, Mom, there is someone on the ceiling. But apparently she told me like later on in life that when that happened, because I brought up like, do you remember when that happened, because I remember that vividly. And she said that the funny story is before my sister said that there's someone on the ceiling, a week ago I was having like my sleepwalking thing, and she was trying to guide me, and she was like, what are you doing? And instead of gibberish I said, the woman made me do it. And I have no recollection of that at all. Isn't that crazy? That's crazy as shit. and apparently the reason we moved out of that apartment is because my mom said that it was possessed, but she didn't tell me a lot. But sometimes I remember that there would be like, we only would have like one bathroom because we are in Europe, not in fucking America. And like sometimes the bathroom would be closed, like locked by her, and she would be like, you can't go into the bathroom. I'm like, why not? And she's like, you just can't. Crazy. Oh, thanks for the hydrate, Lady Blitz. Thank you. Thank you for the hat pad. Okay. You know, I'm gonna read some of the forest horror story, and then if you guys want, I can. No, you know what? I'm just gonna tell you all of them. So, do you guys know the movie Ring? Like from 2000 something? I don't know, 2004, 3, 6. I don't know. It's an oldie. So I was really scared of the Ring, right? Like I was so scared of it. Like I watched it the other day, and I was like, oh, this is kind of lame. Like it was very cliche, but maybe it's the movie that made things cliche. Anyways, so one day, I was about like 14 or 15 or something. I had a couple friends over, and it was like the 5 of us. And I was really, really scared of. I already seen The Ring before, and it traumatized me, right? And I haven't heard of that in a long time, right? And there was this really cute boy that came over, and he was like, we should watch The Ring. And you know, everybody was like, oh, I don't know, maybe if Bella says yeah, but I know she's scared. But I was really into this boy, so I was like, yeah, we should watch The Ring. Hell yeah, I love that movie, right? I cannot make this up. I wish we had like cameras, but like obviously we just don't film when we have to, right? So we put on The Ring and we're watching it. And you know that one scene when I guess spoilers, I suppose, but it's like 20 years old. You know that one scene when there's like they're asking Samara in the mental hospital. No, it was not on VHS. You know that one scene in the mental hospital? Like it's I think in the videotape, and like she's reviewing it and they're asking Samara questions, and she's like on a chair, stuff like that, and that's like one of the very few instances that Samara the child is talking, I cannot make this up. Y'all are gonna think I'm crazy. So I've seen that movie before, okay? So when that scene happens, you know, she says the line, and then she stands up, and then she points at us and says, "I see you 5." And then like the movie just like stopped, like it like froze, and we screamed and literally ran out of the apartment. Like, I cannot fucking make that up. And after like, I don't know, 20-30 minutes, we went back because we are being crazy. Like, this is in the movie, right? Like, this is in the movie. So we go back like 5 minutes, like we rewind or something, and then we watch it again, and it's not there. It's not fucking there. Like, I'm getting goosebumps as we talk about this. But like all 5 of us fucking saw it. Like, she stood up, pointed like you know, breaking the 3rd wall or 4th wall, and said, "I see you 5." It was fucking crazy, bro. Ugh. Spoilers to a movie that came out 10 years ago. Sorry. It's crazy. I'm not crazy. Well, I am a little bit, but it did happen. It's really spooky. Everybody quiet. Everybody's unfollowing. That's not my Kamiyoshi anymore, guys. She's actually fucking crazy. Yeah. Anyways, what's the 3rd one? Maybe I shouldn't. This was a crazy one. This is a crazy one. Maybe I shouldn't tell the 3rd one. I'm just gonna pull up the docky. The Google docky. Man, these VTubers are getting crazy, man. You see, the lack of engagement tells me everything I need to know. This story was too crazy for y'all. The disclaimer, yeah, I won't forget. I had a. Can we say that out loud? I think I know that you can say. I learned that you can say the Wendy Gussie out loud. I had a mimic living in my child's house. He copied my dad's voice. Shut the fuck up, dude. Mimics are fucking terrifying. That is Wutan. Hi, hello. That is crazy. Are you okay? I heard that, like, so for those of you who do not know, I think it's in the Appalachians. I'm not sure, but mimics are these creatures who copy the voices of like people that you know, and what you have to do is that you cannot acknowledge them, which is really hard because, like, imagine living in like a house with, like, I don't know, multiple people, but you're not seeing them in front of you. And I heard like many stories where they would be like, "Hey honey, I'm home," and then like you would go down, or like the person would go down and they would be like, "Hi," and then there would be no one there. And that's how they get you. Like, you cannot fucking acknowledge them. No, those are mimics. Promise, those are mimics. And the skinwalkers are ones that can also mimic, but they are not like. I think mimics are like already in your house, right? Oh my god, I can't say your name right. And Andices and Andicesis. I'm gonna call you Andy. Hi, Andy. What did I miss? You missed my favorite horror story. It's called Peking Lin, and I shared 2 scary stories that happened to me, and one of them was so wild that chat didn't even react. Like, I got them gagged. Yeah, Skinwalkers. It's not the same. It's different. I promise you, it's different. Mimics and skinwalkers are not the same, because mimics cannot. They cannot. They cannot transform, but skinwalkers can. My sister called me and asked me if I was with my dad shopping, and I said yeah. She said that she heard him in the house. Oh my god, please, I'm alone. Please, why would you do this to me? My back is literally in an open, like I'm facing the wall. My back is wide open. Why would you do this to me? Oh my god, I keep looking back. My house is haunted. That was the third story. My apartment right now is haunted. I guess I'll tell y'all because it doesn't really matter. Um, it's not funny, please. I didn't say mimics do the same as skim. I said skim will occur does the same as mimics. You're right. You're right. But so this apartment I live in. No, please, no, no, it's not funny. It's not funny. So I moved in. I even smudged, y'all. I even smudged and everything. I did the mirrors. I did everything, and it was kind of like peeking in. How do I? Maybe I can draw something up real quick. Hold on. Can I draw in a notepad? I don't think so. Maybe is there paint? Paint. I did solve the door. Don't worry. Okay, let me. I hate drawing with a mouse. Okay, but I tried to draw something. Okay. I hope y'all understand what I'm trying to be. Okay. So. Oh fuck, that was. Yeah. I put it in the Discord chat right now. So I put this in Discord chat and I'm gonna tell y'all the story. So I love taking a bath, right? But the bath. So the way my bathroom is, right? That there is a bedroom and then a bathroom, and from the bathroom goes the closet, right? So like it's all connected. Oh my god. I'm so fucking scared. So I like to take a bath, but in order to take a bath, I have to face the closet, not the bedroom door, right? Like I have my back towards the bedroom door. Um, but I love to pamper myself. I love to take baths, and I was having a bath, and you know the saying that if you talk or think a lot about like entities, then they appear. So I was listening to this horror podcast. 7 hours at that point. My seventh hour listening to this horror podcast because I guess I hate myself. And I'm taking a bath, and I've been in the bath for an hour because I'm scared. And I hear this sound. I'm gonna try to emulate it. I hear this, right? And first I'm not thinking anything because I'm like, oh, that must be Evie because she likes to come into the bath with me. She likes to like take care of me. So I'm not looking anywhere. I stopped the podcast and I'm like, you know what? It's the cats. And then after I hear this again, like and now I'm annoyed. I'm like, okay, they're tearing up the wall or something. I have to like look behind me. And when I look behind me, oh, that's not. Wait, hold on. That was a wrong link. How do I save this? Hold on. So I hear that noise, right? And then I look behind. Actually, I'm just gonna share the screen. Why do I not think of that? Hold on. Let me just share the screen real quick. So I look behind me, and this motherfucking I don't know what is fucking peeking at me, if you will, is fucking peeking at me from like sideways, right? And I'm not moving, right? I'm not moving. I'm looking at it and I'm like just frozen. I'm waiting, I'm staring, I'm not peeking, I'm not wincing, I'm not doing anything. I'm trying not to acknowledge the thing that I'm staring dead, that is staring dead in my fucking soul. and then it like slowly goes back. I'm not crazy. And you know why I know I'm not crazy? Because I realized after it was gone, like it turned a little bit to the side, and Evie was standing up. Her hair was like all puffed up, and she was like growling at the same door frame. So it took another hour to get out of the bath. And I named this thing Louis. Louis hangs around a lot. When I have a friend over and I fight, sometimes it likes to make an appearance. I think it just doesn't like when I feel bad, actually. Like, I genuinely think that it's not a bad thing. I think it just tries to look over me. Because when I had... Okay. I don't think that they're watching. I don't think they're watching. But I had a really, really big fight, okay, with a friend of mine. Like, we were yelling at each other. Like, it was really bad. And then the lights went out and Louis came out, and even my friend didn't see him. I saw him, but my friend like stopped and he was like, "Do you feel that?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do," because Louis was watching us. And it was so fucking crazy. And then we sat down and I was like, "You know what? I think we're fighting about nothing. I think we should probably talk about it normally." And then Louis went back. And he lives in the same closet. Not the closet that I want to... Not the closet that I want to be too from. Don't worry. I'm not that crazy. I close the closet every fucking day. Like, it's basically wasted space. I have some clothes in there, but yeah. And he only comes out when I'm like not feeling okay. So I think he likes me, actually. And sometimes I do like little offerings. Like, I sometimes do like a little Vika sometimes, and I like, sometimes if I drink coffee, I would pour a little coffee for him first, and I would leave it in the closet to be like, "Here you go, Louis. Have a nice day." It's still scary sometimes, but the thing is that he usually crawls, and when he would... Schizophrenia. Fuck off. I actually got tested. I don't have schizophrenia. I'm just crazy. Yeah, maybe he just wants to make sure I'm okay. But like I even said, "Louis, no crawling. That scares me." And he's not crawling anymore. He's just standing. Who wouldn't like Mama Bella? Exactly. I haven't seen Louis in like a year though. So I might be doing something right. Fuck. Danny Alito, thank you for the follow. Okay. Hi, hello, baby. Maybe it's your guardian spirit. That's what I'm thinking too. I'm doing good. I'm a little spooked, but I'm good. And like after I acknowledged and treated him like, I remember at one point I was really scared. He was like crawling around the kitchen, and I was like, "Louis, you're not paying rent. Please stop." And he stopped. Haven't really seen him ever since. Hi, Ray. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna lose all my followers. Y'all are gonna think I'm crazy. Should we do a Ouija board? Wait, should we pull tarot? Should we pull... I don't have a cam, but I can pull tarot. No. What? I have a wait, I have such a good deck. It's like it's black and it has like a silvery tone. It's really pretty. I could pull tarot for you guys. That would be fun, right? I'm gonna grab it. Hold on. Fish. can't have tarot. You're just a baby and a monster. No Ouija boards. I actually do want to buy a Ouija board, but I don't want to use it. I just want to put it up. I want to put it up on my wall. I think it would look pretty. Did you guys know? Did you guys know that there is No, we're still ASMRing. We're still ASMRing. Did you guys know that there is a Christian Ouija board, and instead of demons, you can talk to Jesus? I'm not fucking with you. It's true. It's true. You have to go. Okay, bye. Bye, 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 bye. I've bought a few but never used. So, the thing about tarot is that it doesn't really work if you buy it yourself. You have to be gifted a tarot. And you cannot pick which one either. Like, a person has to come and gift you a tarot, because then it's meant to be. The board is a fucking. Do you want me to change? No. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. Hold on. A monster got me laughing. My great-grandmother did tarot readings long ago. The bloodline runs in the family. I've used tarot and rune stones a few times. That is so cool, Dragon Caesar. That is so cool. My grandma used to do a lot of readings. She was very, like, pagan Wiccan. And, like, I don't know if I believe in Christ. I don't know if I believe in her. I'm kind of like, I just do what I like. You know what I mean? But every time I move into a new place, I do smudge the place, and I do a protection jar and put it in the farthest right corner of the house, because I just so used to it from her. You want a reading? Okay, baby. It's a really pretty one. I can show you the cards too after I pull them. My model will freeze because I have to take a picture of it. I know it would be nicer if we would have like a hand cam, but we don't, so I'm sorry. I'm new. Sorry. I'm very new. Okay, what kind of a read? This is so fun. Archa, thank you so much for the follow. Okay, let me shuffle. Why I shuffle? I've never done it like this before. I'm gonna do it for Garcia. Can you explain what you mean by smudge the place and all that? Yeah, so when I move into a brand new place, before I do anything, like I move in the boxes and like the furniture and whatnot, but when everyone is gone, because usually I live alone, when everyone's gone, the first thing ever I do, even before. Oh yeah. You can get a very low one. Oh yeah. Thanks for the hat pats. Before I do anything in the house, eat, drink water, anything, use the bathroom even, I have this what is it called? It's like it's sage. It's a sage bundle that I specifically made myself. I have sage, I have a little bit of my hair, and I also spat in it to make sure that it's mine, right? And I bundled it up and I bring it everywhere. I make one every time I move, which is sadly a lot. And I burn the sage, and I go like up and down, right? And I just kind of like go around like the windows and the door frames, and then just in generally, like I want to make sure that like it gets the thing everywhere. And then I don't like to chant. It makes me cringe. I know I should, but it makes me cringe. So I just really focus on one thought, and the one thought is that this is my new house. I am the only person who lives here. This is my new home. I'm the only person who lives, and I just repeat it over and over and over again until I'm done smudging the entire place. And when I mean all windows, every single window, every single door frame, including the closet, including the every door you have, right? And the last thing I do is called a mirror smudging, which is you get a little spit in on your finger, and you draw little X's on the corner of every single mirror. And that should be, what did my grandma say? That should be closing off the spirit realm through a mirror or something. I don't know. It's crazy, but it's like tradition, so I just doesn't hurt anyone, so you know. And I saw the place. That's the last thing, and that's the first thing actually I do. Not the smudging. I saw the doors and the windows. Yeah, that's what I do. Hand cam. You also need a microscope so we can see those tiny hands. Shut the fuck up. We did miss you, Petrin. We did. How did you get scared of the follow sound? I don't know. I didn't expect it. I haven't been followed in a while. It was nice to go out to drive out. Huh? Since I died at birth, I have an ability to predict some parts of my future. I see it like a film square. Whoa. I did hear that that's a thing. Stop doing the wind sound. Stop it. Why is he doing that? I've never seen anything paranormal. Interesting. Mirrors are gateways, also traps. Thank you for the hat pads. Okay, I can't read chat. I need to focus. Garcia. They're doing a reading for you, okay? I need you to not tell me, but I need you to like ask a question. If it can be more specific, the better. Something like, it cannot be vague. Like, will I ever be loved? That's vague, you know. Will I win this court case? That's out of your hand. You cannot really do anything about it. So it has to be something that you, the person, can like the tarot is supposed. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Like, it has to be something that you, the person, can learn from or do something differently. A tarot is supposed to be a guider. It's guidance. It's not like fortune telling. Anyway. So focus on a question. Don't tell me what it is. But let me know when you focus on a question, because I can't shuffle until you are focused on a question. And while I shuffle, I need you to like hold on to your question. Like, repeat it in your head over and over and over. Try to have nothing in your mind but the question, okay? Oh, thank you. I love my pretty tail too. My sister called Deja Vu. It was nowhere close to that. Interesting. I've experienced so many paranormal activities in my childhood. Peter and Fawn, if you want to tell us about it, I would love to read your childhood paranormal activities. You just out loud the next Tarot Tuesday if you want to put it in our submissions. Also, be prepared for something you may not like, true. You speak and my mind goes blank. You're so sweet. That's a little... No. What he's trying to say, that sometimes it will be like, is this the right career path for me? And then be prepared to be like, you're actually not in the right job, you know? Craig, Garcia, you cannot tell me the question. I mean, I'll do it, but now I know what you're looking for. You just have to hold the question in your mind. Do you want to pick another question? But that's a good question, by the way. It's a good one. But you cannot tell me. I can still pull the tarot for that, but it's supposed to be like, if you tell me the question, then I'm kind of cheating, you know, because I'll interpret it like that. I'm holding. If I don't like one or two, but nothing too crazy. No, guys, it doesn't have to be crazy. Tell me all the stories. I'll read it out. I would love to. Yeah, just let me know if you have a question, but don't tell me. Just let me know so I can shuffle. Is this fun, by the way? Should I just put in Tarot Thursday? It's Tuesdays, but yes. It's Thursday this week because I'm dumb. You have it? You have it. Okay. So, keep that question until I'm done shuffling, okay? Okay, I'm starting. Oh, these fucking cards are big as fuck. See, I'm shuffling. Ooh, that one. That one for sure. Okay. A card already came out. Oh. That one too. It's weird. I've never done it I've never done it with the person not pulling. So it might not work. I'm a baby. I'm a baby witch. Ah, this one. Okay, we got the 3 cards, Garcia. Are you ready? We have the question. You have the question? I'm so nervous. It's like a test. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Where's my little book? I have a little book because I don't know them by heart yet. Ooh, you got the Empress upside down for your past. Let me find it. Let me see. Okay. So your past about this question is you may have creative blocks and disharmony in your life. Make self-love and self-care a priority. Now is the time to bring loving energy and focus on yourself to regain balance. I actually see this so much. I feel like that is so Garcia coded. No offense, but I feel like you really need some self-love, baby. Put the glasses on. Oh my god, I should have a witch hat. I'm gonna buy a witch hat. But that is very Garcia coded. That you have to really thank you for the headpats. You have to not be so hard on yourself, you know. I'm gonna read them all and then I'm gonna make a judgment. Ooh, 10 of Cups. Where are my cups? Okay. Cute glasses, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, Garcia. For your current days, there is a sense of happiness, emotional and spiritual fulfillment, harmony, and alignment in your relationships. Happy families, domestic bliss, divine love, long-term relationships, soulmates, and true contentment describe your life right now. Mind you, this is not technically about love life. This is more of a friends, family can be love life, but we'll interpret it as we go. Okay, and then the future. Stop! Ooh, the High Priestess upside down. Let's see. You may be disconnected from your intuition, have secrets, are withdrawn and silent, or have blocked psychic powers. Be still and direct your attention inward to listen to your voice and wisdom. Focus on what is right for you. So what I'm reading, right? Because now it comes where my intuition comes in. So what I'm reading is that maybe it's an ongoing thing, but you are 100% insecure about something. Maybe you are not happy with yourself. Maybe you think that other people deserve more love than you, and you are just not really happy with where you are. You don't think that you deserve love, which is bull, obviously. And you just think of yourself as a lesser human being than the people around you. But then nowadays, maybe you found a community, or you found some friends, or you found a person, you found some harmony in wherever community or people you found, where you feel accepted and you feel loved, and maybe that scares you. Maybe you're feeling really comfortable for the first time ever, and you don't feel like you're a failure, and you actually feel like you belong somewhere. And what the future is trying to tell you is if you can't go back to your past, you can't feel like you are not deserving of this love, because you are 100% deserving of love. And in order to keep wherever you are, whatever love or community or family that you just made really good connection with, you have to make peace with yourself, and you have to be happy and like for yourself, and you have to be less of a people pleaser and have to accept that you, Garcia, are just like one of us. Like, you deserve every single drop of love. So does that sound like anything regarding your question? Sometimes the spirit world just tells me what to say, and it's not even regarding a question. It's really confusing. I had a poll the other day. I do yearly polls. Well, it's not the other day, it was in January. But I had a yearly poll where I pull like 12 cards for each year, and it just attacked me and pulled 3 cards instead and was like, listen bitch, this is what you have to learn right now. And I started VTubing because I was like, oh, okay, bad. So Garcia, was it any? It was very much does actually. Oh, I did it? Garcia, baby, you don't have to be so insecure. I understand that you are, but we do really love you. And you are enough, and you are loved, and you are worthy. Even if for not our love, you are worthy of love, and you are perfect, just the way you are. There is always, improvement in everybody, but you don't have to be perfect all the time, and even if you are a perfect human being right now, improvements are just additional, you know what I mean? I'm glad that I pulled it for you. I hope that you liked the message. I actually feel like it's a good message, like it's really for him too. Hi, Roaming Slime, thank you for the follow. Was this lame? Was this good? Or should I read more horror stories instead? Or should we keep going? I like it, this is fun. But let me know what you guys want. I'm willing to talk to the spirits all day. You wanna keep going? Do another one? Okay. Okay, who wants to go next? Who wants to go next? You do? Okay. Patron Fun. Patron Fun was the first one. Patron Fun was the first one. So, Patron Fun, try to clear your mind and ask a question. Keep it in your mind, don't tell me. Hold on, let me fix this fucking audio. Or try to. Something. Keep a question in your mind, don't tell me. When you got it, let me know and I'll shuffle. You got it? Okay. I'll shuffle right into the mic. Ah! Ooh, hoo hoo, okay. That one. Oh, no, not that one. Oh, yes. Okay. Oh, the future was a little murky. I can't pull a lot of cards, guys. You guys are gonna think I'm crazy, but it's like, how do I put this? When I do this, I need to use like my spiritual energy. Like I focus a lot. So, I don't know. Let's see your past. 4 of Wands. Let's see, Wands. You are surrounded by community, spirit, and happy families. You are feeling welcome and in harmony. This is a time of reunions, family, get-togethers, celebration, teamwork, and prosperity. That's a very happy past. Oh, what's that? 8 of Swords upside down. Let's see. You're ready to release negative thoughts, find solutions and options, and recognize your power and responsibility in this. Doing these will create room for new things and experiences and will help you become a stronger person, take back control of your life, and you will find release. Okay, we're cooking. I already have something, maybe. And the Chariot upside down. Interesting. Hey, DJ. The Chariot. That is number 7. Number 7. Sorry. Number 8. Okay. You might have lost your motivation and no longer feel as committed to the outcome of a project as you did when you started. So if something is not moving forward as you planned, reevaluate the situation and check in to see if it's a sign that you need to change course. Ask yourself why this has happened and what you can learn from it. Okay, now let's read it together. I think what it's trying to tell you is that your foundation for whatever your question is really good. You are coming from a supportive, nice background. Like you feel accepted, you feel loved, you feel all the happy things. It's all comfy, it's all cozy. And then right now, you feel comfortable enough to make some changes about it. You feel comfortable enough to step out of your comfort zone, if you will. But it's very small steps, very tiny steps, how you're trying to step out of your comfort zone. And and then I think what it's trying to tell you is that although you do have the love and support that you are looking for, and you are in your right to step out of your comfort zone, just make sure that you are paying attention, because it might get out of hand. You might be like too confident about some stuff and maybe make a mistake or two, because like as you're stepping out of your comfort zone, you're going to go through like positive changes and positive things are gonna happen to you, and you're gonna be like, oh my god, this is amazing, more. But you know that every single thing can be too much, even the happy things. So just make sure that while you're doing these things, that you're stepping out of your comfort zone and you're challenging and you're challenging yourself and you're achieving new things. Make sure that the new things do align with yourself and who you are. I don't know if it checks, but that's what I'm feeling in my heart, because I know it's cringe, but I kind of feel these in my heart. Did it make any sense to you, Petrin? I don't know what your question was. You're in the progress of taking back control of my life. Oh, I feel like it does make sense then. It sort of did, yeah? Okay, cool. So if you are in the progress of taking control of your life, then I think the future is kind of like, maybe just don't be cocky. Like, you know how when you have a rebound and then you go crazy after a while, maybe just like be cautious and like be true to yourself. But do actually go and take the new steps and like taking day by day and learning from mistakes. Exactly. I'm gonna say it was a win. Do you say it was a win? I don't know. I felt some buzz. Felt, not felt. It was? Hell yeah. Hold on. Okay, let's see. I'm glad that it was. I'm actually so anxious. I've never pulled card online before. But like, I tried to pull the card as I'm feeling like a little buzz in my chest to be like, that one. It's that one. Who's next? My past isn't directly filled with happiness and comfort, however, but I have gone out of my way to see the joy in things. See? That might be it. Grunt. Okay, grunt. Maybe the past wasn't spot on, but the rest was. You see, it could be aligned with like the new things being like, because it might not be happiness. It might just be comfort, like you're getting out of your comfort zone because in your past you were just like too careful maybe. But yeah, let me cleanse a little bit. Let me shake it up. Okay, Marky Poo, empty your mind. Hold the question. Hold the question. It's Marky Poo's turn. Everybody look at, not everybody. I'll try to get everybody reading. I hope that it made sense. I'm sorry. It doesn't always work. I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl. Thunder Shrew, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. You got it? Okay. Shuffle time. Hold on, let me channel you. Ooh, that one. Okay. Oh, that gave me chills. Okay. Oh my god. They are yelling at me. That popped out of my hand. That doesn't happen a lot. That's crazy. Ooh. This one's spicy. Oh my god. Oh. Okay. Future is a bit murky, but we got there. I have joined the short demons club. Who is that short? Who is that? Because I'm not short. Okay, let's see your past. It's the 9 of Wands. That's a good card. It's really pretty. It has like a snake going on wands. It's really pretty. Oh, I should be a little... Shh. Quiet. This is ASMR time. Okay, Marky Poo. You're halfway through a battle, fatigued and drained of energy, but nearly there and close to success. You have resilience, courage, and strength of will. You may be guarded and wounded. You may have had setbacks, but you're gathering your strength and learning from past failures. Interesting, interesting. Ooh, 4 of Pentacles. But it's upside down. Okay. If you're ready to let go of people, past insecurities, possessions, and situations, shedding old issues, or letting go of regrets and fears, you may feel generous and giving to others and sharing your wealth and resources. Be careful not to overspend, not to become careless about your money. Interesting. See? I tell you guys all the time, be financially responsible. Ooh, 9 of Swords upside down. You're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel after some dark times. Your mental health is improving. You're ready to let go of the negativity. You're learning to cope. You're being honest and facing the truth. You may realize the issues were only enlarged by yourself. Ooh, okay. So what I'm seeing, right? What I'm seeing here is that you're going through something really hard that you chose. I don't think that it was unintentional. This is just a feeling. Correct me if I'm wrong. It could be your school actually. But you went through something that was really difficult and challenging, and maybe you didn't think it's gonna be so challenging. Why is it having like that? Hold on. Why is it doing that? Please stop. Well, it's still doing it. So, but what I'm thinking is that maybe you were going through something, or still going through something that is a little challenging, more challenging than you thought, and you have to put like a lot of effort, a lot of time, a lot of energy into it. What was the middle one? Four of Pentacles. Hold on. Let me reread that. I know. I remember. And like it's challenging, right? Like you're going through it, and then you found something or someone that is giving you like a lot of positivity, that is helping you, although you're still. Thank you for the hat pads. I appreciate it. That is helping you get through this challenging period of time or thing that you're dealing with. Like this is giving you a lot of joy, and maybe it's even helping release those like stressful things in your life. But be careful, because you might like this thing. I don't know if it's a game or a person or a relationship, family, I don't know. But you might be like overly obsessive over this because it's giving you like it's releasing a lot of stress for you, right? Like it's obviously like we like positive things, and when I don't know, you go home from a stressful day and you get a home cooked meal by someone else, like a DoorDash or something, then you might like get that again and again. But what I'm trying to say is like you might like this thing that you found that is helping you cope with the hardships, but be careful, because I think that you are not in I think your wallet, probably, I think that's what I'm sensing, correct me if I'm wrong. I think your wallet is not ready to accept you getting so much of this thing. It might be food, it might be a game, I don't know. It might be me, I don't know. What I'm trying to say is like don't overdo the positive thing. Use the positive thing as a crutch to get through this hard thing that is gonna be amazing for you at the end. It's gonna give you like lots of life lessons and lots of things to go through. And do use this positive thing for your advantage, but don't go obsessive over it. Don't overdo it, because then it's gonna be bittersweet and you're gonna go back to where you were. But not only are you gonna be stressed about your previous one, but you're gonna add additional stress to it, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? That's what I'm seeing. Does it make sense? Yo, what? Okay. You wish you were short. Okay, let's see. Imagine we did a meetup and you did palm reading. I actually don't know palm reading at all. I can learn it though. I don't think I'm gonna have a meet and greet for a while because I just started. Why people are you here? Did you hear your reading? I can learn. I can try to learn it from y'all. That would be cool. Hold up, isn't palm reading perfect for people with hand king? They literally get paid to enjoy their king. You're so right. Absolutely makes sense. Hell yeah. Yes, but I'm here, just getting emotional. Oh, it's okay, baby. We'll get through it. I'm glad that it makes sense. And I think it's not hardship like a negative thing. I think you're gonna come out as a winner. I think you're gonna come out as a winner at the end. You just gotta make sure that you stay grounded, okay? And I can help you with that. You can be grounded. You can stay safe. That's all I want in this community, to everybody to feel safe. Oh, okay, Andy. I'm glad that you were here. Have a great night. Not exactly they can be getting turned on like that. I'd volunteer to let you dream by reading my palm. The reading felt so personal and like a weight just lifted off of me. Hell yeah! I'm so excited. I'm so glad it helped. We're here for you, I promise. I'm here for you too, I promise. Who wants to be next? Oh, Yozo, I see. You were the one. Yozo, I see. Shake it off, shake it off, off, shake it off, shake it off. Oh, my heart is I feel my heart for sure. It's working overtime. I don't know how to explain it. I'm not crazy, but like I feel like I'm using my soul when I do this. I don't know. Okay. Yozo, please clear your mind. Pick a topic, pick a question. You have therapy in 20 minutes? Yozo, would you be bothered if we would do anonymous first because they have to go in 20 minutes? It's okay if you would, like, you were first. I just really want to do them too because they've been so patient. But it's up to Yozo, it's not up to me. Not at all? Hell yeah. Okay, Anonymous, are you ready? We're gonna do a quick one. No, we're gonna do a quick one. Yo, Anonymous. Shh. Anonymous, please clear your mind first, okay? Focus on a topic. Focus on a question. Don't tell me what the question or the topic is. And when you have it, tell me. And then while I'm shuffling, just like keep like repeating it over and over and over again, okay? But I have to know if you got it. I'm trying really hard to focus on you. Got it? Okay. Oh, that one. Okay. Oh, whoa. Alright, don't have to fucking yell at me. I got it. I feel like sometimes the cards yell at me like, this one, bitch, you're missing it. Okay. Oh, alright. Interesting. Weird choice, but I'm not the one to pick these. Okay, let's see. Past. 5 of Cups upside down. Twisty, very twisty. You're ready to move on. It is time to release emotions, let go of sorrow, accept help, and rejoin the world. Let go of what no longer serves you. Acceptance, forgiveness, and healing are coming now. That's great news. That's great. That's a great past. 5 of Wands. Lots of 5s. Upside down again. Let's see. You have come to compromise with others. Conflicts and struggles have ended. Agreements were reached. You feel battle fatigued, but now peace and harmony will follow. Alternatively, you might try to avoid conflict or have an inner conflict about an issue, and you are unclear on where to stand. I don't know if it's a breakup, but I'm sensing breakup. I'm not trying to be weird. I'm sensing breakup, but I might be wrong. But I'm sensing like an end of something. And you're being like a very understanding and patient person. But I haven't seen your future yet, so bear with me. 3 of Pentacles. Wow, I love that one. Where is it? Bitch, where is it? Found it. You're collaborating with others to achieve your goals. You're learning and implementing. Successful projects require different kinds of expertise, and those skills are now coming together in the form of teamwork. You're dedicated to build on your success or to build foundation. You have worked hard to overcome your challenges, and the effort you have put in should be paying off. Okay, I might be wrong about breakup. It might be about a job. Or it could be that you were in a bad relationship and now you're having like your dream job. Or gonna be. Not. Oh, this is hard. This is really hard. Oh my goodness, Anonymous. So like something happened that you did like in your past, and you were forced to give it up. Might have been a job, might have been a relationship, something. You were forced to give up something, right? But you are a trooper, and maybe you're a people pleaser too. I'm sensing some people pleasing here. I might be wrong. Of course, I might be wrong about everything. But I feel like you are taking it with a lot of pride. You're holding your head high, you're being a strong person, you're taking it really well, better than anyone would in your case. But you have to be like, you have to also be nice to yourself. Like, you don't have to be strong for everybody, you know? You have to be strong, but you also have to be nice to yourself. And if you will be nice to yourself as well and take this thing that you lost and really sit with it, and if you build something from it, then you're gonna go to great length, and you're gonna, okay, I see it, and then you're gonna achieve something really good that you're not even think that you can achieve. Like, it seems like it's out of reach, but if you really try to find a balance between, oh, why is it doing that? Hold on. But if you try to find a balance between, oh my god, this is so loud. Let me put it back. Holy shit, why is he doing it? I'm so annoyed. I'm gonna buy a fucking headset with a credit card, I swear to god. So, I'm sorry about the wind. So your future is that if you do go through this, that thing that you lost, and you do keep the pride and how you do everything that you're doing right now, like whatever you're doing is perfect, and if you keep it up and you don't strain from the path, then you're gonna achieve something that you didn't even think you're gonna be able to achieve. Does that make sense? Does that make any sense? I hope it does. It didn't answer the question that I asked, but it definitely was pretty accurate. Yes, it makes sense. Oh, okay. Thank you for that, Pat. Sometimes it doesn't answer a question because what I'm trying to do is I'm like trying to tune into you, and sometimes you have to listen to what the universe wants to tell you, you know? Okay, I am getting exhausted though. My heart is, I'm not sure if I can take more. And also, it might be that the fucking mic acting up is pissing me the fuck off. I know I read tarot as well. Thank you for your help. You're welcome, baby. You're so welcome. I'm gonna do Yozo because I did promise, but I think Yozo is gonna be the last one for now because I'm getting a little tired. Oh, like I'm sweating. I'm also nervous. But I'm glad that I did it for you, Anonymous. I hope that your therapy goes well. I love that you go to therapy too. Everybody should go to therapy. Yes. Okay. Are you ready, Yozo? Are you still here? If you're still here, tarot is draining, definitely. Take a sip of water. Oh yeah, I guess water would help. Okay, clear your mind, Yozo. I'm gonna drink some water. Focus on a topic. I'm gonna focus on you, but focus on a topic or a question, okay? Don't tell me what it is. Yeah, and the more I do, the less accurate I get. So, and it also helps if you know the person. Like, I'm not a witch. This is just a game. It's fun. I don't know why I'll hear that stupid loud. Is this better at all? Can you guys hear me? Wait, can you guys still hear the wind? You can still hear the wind or me? No wind? I fixed it. The wind is there. Oh, it's just very low. What about this? Can you hear me properly? I think I might have fixed it. Can you hear me properly? I'm gonna talk. Can you hear me okay? Yes, you're more quiet. Of course that makes sense. Then I have to go back here. That is so sad. Anyway, Yozo, Your turn, your turn. Whew. Okay, let's see. Yozo. That one, okay. Got it. Oh, not the word band. Thanks for the headphones. Oh, that's gonna be really hard. Set a timer for 5 minutes. That's gonna be so hard. Okay. Not as hard as you though. Wait. Cancel timer. Siri. Siri, cancel timer. This one. Set another timer for 5 minutes. Okay. My bad. Okay, okay. Okay. Oh. Alright. Bad. Okay. This is a little murky. I'm just gonna give you a heads up. I might be too tired, but this is a little murky. So I'll try my best. The cards did not want to pop out. Okay. Okay, your past is the King of Swords. Pop off, King. Okay. Upside down. So, you have a sharp intellect, but maybe tyrannical? I don't know what that means. Or use your authority in a wrong way. Step back and reflect, and you will realize that manipulation and misuse of power will alienate those around you. You may need to connect with your inner power, your quiet power, which in the end will connect you to what truly matters to you, your higher self. I'm gonna read it again. Sorry. You said you again. Oh, okay, whatever. Siri, cancel timer. Set another timer for 5 minutes. Okay. So, Yozo has a sharp intellect, may be tyrannical, or use their authority in a wrong way. Step back and reflect, and Yozo will realize that manipulation or misuse of power will alienate those around them. They may need to connect with their inner power, their quiet power, which in the end will connect them to what truly matters to them, their higher self. So that's your past. And that is the 6. Hold on. Like this, yeah. 6 of Swords. Lots of swords. Okay. Yozo may be resisting change and feel stuck, trapped, overwhelmed in a relationship or in a difficult situation, and the lack of progress affects them mentally. What is it that Yozo finds hard to let go? Examine what keeps them from moving on and consider why they need to make the change and what patterns are no longer serving them. And then the Magician! I never pulled the Magician before. Yozo has the talents, capabilities, and resources to succeed. They are creating and manifesting goals, bringing ideas to reality. Tap into Yozo's full potential. Okay. So what I'm seeing is that Yozo here... Wait, what noise threshold is your mic at? I don't know. How would I see that? That's Frog, thank you for the follow. So what I'm feeling, what I'm seeing is that Yozo here is a very confident person in a lot of things, and not overconfident, just very confident, and know what they do right and know what they do wrong, and that is super admirable, to be honest. However, someone or something is challenging it, and they're not feeling like the thing that is challenging is serving them well. Could be a relationship that is telling them, I don't know, when you do XYZ, oh fuck. You know what? I can't read like this. I'm just gonna fucking fail. Cancel timer. I'm sorry, I can't fucking read. I can't work like this. It's draining me. I'm sorry. It's draining me. I'm sorry, I have to say no. Oh, why is it? I have to say no. I'm so sorry. Like the input sensitivity, think it might be set to 0. Is this better? Do you guys hear the wind? Do you guys hear me, or do you guys hear the wind? Because I don't hear the wind anymore, but I also don't hear myself. You hear me? Do you hear the wind? Haha. No wind? Okay, I think I fixed it. Ha! Too late, but I fixed it. Hold on. Okay, I think I fixed it. Hell yeah. It was the sensitivity. Thank you. So, what I'm reading here, Yozo, I think that you're really comfortable where you are in your ability. You like know that you're hot shit. Like you're not hot shit, but like you know what you can do and you can't. And someone or something is telling you like, hey, maybe you should not be that confident. And I don't think that that's the right move. I think that person needs to be let go, or that thing needs to be let go. What was the magician again? Hold on. I'm sorry, I am losing it a little bit. Oh, and if you do let go of this person, or if you do let go of this thing that is holding your confidence back, then you're gonna succeed and you're gonna feel good about yourself. And because the universe do want you to succeed. The universe do know that whatever talent you have, whatever ability that you are trying to succeed with, it's a good one. Where what you're feeling about yourself right now at this very moment is the hot shit. You're on the right path. But don't let anyone, even loved ones, even I don't know, jobs, I don't know what. I can't feel that well. But don't let anyone tell you that you are not on the right path. You are on the right path. You're doing everything that you do great. And if you don't let other people tell you that you're wrong, you're gonna be great. I'm not 100% confident with this one. Not gonna lie to you. I'm not 100% confident with this one. Did it make any sense? So like, it's family? Okay. So it could be that you're really confident about like, I don't know. I'm just gonna put something out there. Maybe you're really confident about like your job right now, and your confidence is like, but what if you were a lawyer or something like that? And don't listen to them. Do not listen to them. Whatever you're doing is the right thing for you. You are confident for a reason. So I hope that helps. I did feel a little buzz, but not too much buzz. Oh, what am I doing? What's happening? Hopefully. Did it answer your question or your topic? There is a possibility that I didn't. So, oh, it was an easy one. I'm trying to read someone their tarot. How was that easy? didn't know that we were doing tarot readings. I thought that you were just trying to be a dick, Ruffin Stephen. Thanks for the headband. Thank you. How much is it? Oh, should I charge for reads? Should we do that for Subathon? Should I add tarot readings for Subathon? Hold on, let me put that idea up there. Tarot readings for Subathon. Where's my notebook? Okay. Tarot reading for Subathon. Hell yeah, that is a great idea, chat. I don't know if you said yes, but that is a great idea. That is a hell of an idea. $1 million. Okay. Hi, how are you, Arona's found? I take it she read and agreed to my proposition. Yeah, in a way. Okay. I did tell you that I'm feeling a little. I was getting a little tired, but I'm glad it answered your question. I really tried. I really tried. I think I could only do like 2 or 3 in an hour. Maybe I should like not do so many back to back. Cause I'm not seasoned. I only do it like, thank you for the headband. I'm not seasoned. I only do it like I don't know.
Don't try to be a dick. If I am a dick, that is accidental. So apologies, chat and Bella, my bad.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I don't mind. I thought that you're just trying to be funny, cause I was about to say a lot of yous. Apology accepted. But maybe I was pushing myself. Maybe I should only do like 3 in like every, I don't know. Maybe I should do like 1 every 20 minutes or something. But yeah, I haven't done this many in a long time. I only pull a card for myself when I'm feeling like really low, like super low, and I need like guidance. So like every 3 months or something, sometimes more, sometimes less. Next time will be my time to shine. Yes, we can still talk. I just don't think I have more spiritual energy. I'm sorry, guys. I feel really terrible, to be honest with you, because I think everybody wants to do it. Does someone have cinnamon on
Somebody
them?
come get her, she dancing like a stripper. Somebody come get her, she dancing like a stripper.
Cinnamon? I have some cinnamon. You want some? I'm feeling so good. I'm feeling drained, but I'm feeling really good. Thank you. I was caught in the middle of it. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Time out. So I use my intelligence in a malicious way, and I'm confident in my abilities, but not cocky. And I have unlimited creativity, is what you're saying. Yes. Like, be confident. That is great. Just don't be a dick about it, basically. And don't let your family, I think it was family, don't let your family tell you otherwise. Like, you are doing great. You're meant to do great things. If you think that you're intelligent, maybe that's why, like, maybe they are trying to tell you that you're not intelligent. I don't know. But don't let them tell you otherwise. The biggest thing I took from my reading is that I should reflect on every day and learn about it. Thank you. Everyone should reflect every day. I'm really bad at it, but I have a journal, and I try to do it in the mornings. I'm just really bad at it because I'm not a morning person. And I try to be like, what am I looking forward to today? What am I happy about today? What did I do? And then, I try to do it at the end of the day too. Like, what was 3 things that I really enjoyed today? What was a thing that I could have done differently? Stuff like that. And what am I grateful for? I do a what am I grateful for in the beginning of the day and the end of the day. Not always, but I'm really bad with what is it? Repetition. Seriously, what, Dragon Caesar? Seriously, what? I smell cinnamon. I'm at work. It's not me. If someone is holding me back, they must be purged. Yeah, kind of. Well, nicely. Don't be a dick about it. But yeah, kind of. It's kind of like, hmm. So like a lot of people told me that I shouldn't be, not a lot, but some people told me that I should not stream for 7 days in the very beginning. Although I was really close to affiliate pushing. Like I was so close. I basically just needed to stream one more day to get affiliate, and they were like, don't push yourself because usually people don't get affiliate in a week. And I didn't listen to them, and here we are. Kind of like that, like, take their advice, sit with it, but you're a smart man, you know what to do. Bye, you're not found. This is the first time I watch stream with earbuds, and to be honest, the sounds are quite loud, so they surprise me every time. I understand it now. Oh, thank you for the headbands. I appreciate it. That makes sense. No need to be sorry. It's a funny in a way. Gotcha. Wait, mustache and clown can be at the same time? Yeah. 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 We need a poke cheek redeem. Thank you for the headbands. Oh, that would be fun. I also wanna be able. So I looked into it, and it's actually really hard to get the. Well, not really hard, but like I need to spend money, and I need to get yet another fucking software for y'all to be able to throw stuff at me. So I think I'll ask my old friend for a reading. I can do a reading for you really soon. But why do you say titties? Hmm. What's happening? Office teacher, why are you saying boobies in my chat? Oh guys, did you hear that? Hope not. It's Twitch integrated throwing system. Oh, that's funny. Oh, sorry, ASMR. That's funny. Guys, our tattoo tits daddies. Why am I getting yelled at? No, you're not getting yelled at. I'm sorry. I'm whispering. It's ASMR time. It's ASMR time. Do you love ASMR? I love it so much. Do you love it too? I love it so much. Are you having fun? I've been talking for a while. How long has it been? 3 hours. Wow. We've been at it for 3 hours. Ready to hear someone get falling. Hey, yo, girl, nice tatties. Hey, girl, nice tatties right there. You wanna like ride on my bike or something? Hey, yo, mwah, girl, nice tatties. Nice tatties. Yeah, I don't have to do more. I'm not doing more readings. I'm not doing more. I say shitty titty when I fuck up. I will recharge, don't worry. You did enough readings. I know, I'm putting them away as we speak. Your voice is like the music made by the muses of ancient Greece. Stop it. You're being so adorable. Thank you. Maybe the title should have been changed. No, it was still spooky. Terror Tuesday is still. Readings are spooky. Yes. And I'm about to read a chapter. I'm about to read a chapter. Make that redeemable? What redeemable? Oh, the nice daddy? Nice daddies. Ladies, nice daddies there. Oh, wow. Look at that daddy over there. Wow, wow. I'm losing my mind. La 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 la. Why are we saying la 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 la? So what is redeemable? I don't understand. So excited for tomorrow's stream. Sadly, I'm gonna miss the start, but then. Oh yeah, tomorrow is gonna be great. I'm so excited. I've been wanting to play B-side forever. I'm so excited. I hope I'm not gonna stay up. Are your wallets ready? I'm joking. But tomorrow is gonna be. I looked into, before Crank yells at me, I looked into the rules. So it's not that bad. It's not as bad. You might be remembering past rules, but the rules are less murky, especially if I say 18 plus. And it's gonna be 18 plus nonetheless because it's a me side play. But tomorrow we're gonna play me side with a twist like last week. We are going to stay so hydrated. Yes, we're gonna have holy water, and we're gonna have water that Jesus can turn into something else. I have to go out and buy it. But that's what we're gonna do, and you're more than welcome to stay hydrated with me. I think chat, quick question. Did it work that I would take a sip of the Jesus water when I messed up like the band word, and I would take holy water when it was 100 bits? I think that worked great. But I want to make sure. Your voice is calming to me, as very soothing to listen to. Thank you. It's not my usual voice either. I usually talk very up. Hearing that almost get me on the floor how much I'm laughing. Whenever you do another tarot reading, I'm gonna try and send you energy with it. Oh, you're so sweet, Dragon Caesar. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Gonna be difficult to support you as much as last week, but I'll try to support you a bit. Okay. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Also, the wind is still there, but not as loud. Yeah, I hear it a little bit too. Maybe this is better. Hold on. Wait. Not that one. Okay. Maybe like this. Can you still hear me okay? I'm adjusting the things. You did it, Bella? You did what? I would love to join you, but since my dad is trying to stop at holy water, I'm gonna try to do the same. Hell yeah, I really respect that. I actually quit for like 6 years. No, 6 months. I'm sorry. 6 months, not 6 years. Sorry. I'm gonna save up points for tomorrow. Hell yeah. That's perfect. Okay. Because you're like Vin Diesel family. Okay, guys. Last one. Where is it? There it is. Last story. Okay. This is gonna be a story from a search and rescue officer from the U.S. for a service. Okay. Okay. The following story contains graphic descriptions of severe injuries and themes of death. It may be upsetting or triggering for some viewers. This narrative is intended for mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised. If you're sensitive to these topics, please feel free to step away or mute the stream temporarily. Thank you for understanding. Okay. Very. Music's a bit loud. There. This is better. This is better. Okay. We were. Where were we? Hmm. Okay. 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 So this says, "Hey guys, I'm back from my training up, and I have a lot of really interesting stories to share with you. I've got enough that I'm going to break them up into 2 parts. This is being the first. I'd love to put them all in one entry, but I just haven't had a chance to write them all down yet. I didn't have enough too crazy happen while I was out there, but we did have one incident with a rookie that I found relevant. Since I'm sure you guys have been waiting for these, I'll just get right into the stories. I'll assign each batch of stories to the person who told them to me, and I'll stay hydrated even if you guys don't redeem it, cause I have to. Okay. KD. KD is a vet who's been an SAR officer for about 15 years. She apologized. No, she doesn't. She specializes in high elevation mountain rescues and is widely considered one of the best in her field. She was one of the more enthusiastic storytellers, and since we were together a fair amount during exercises, she ended up telling me about 4 that really stuck with me. 2 that really stuck with me, because Crank took out 2 of them because they were not safe for Twitch. Thank you, Crank. I mentioned to her that I was interested in hearing about any experiences she had with people completely disappearing. Her eyes lit up, and she leans in close to me. "Wanna hear a real doozy?" she asks. She tells me about how, when she first started, there was a case that got a lot of attention in media. A family had been berry picking in the area of the forest. Wait. I think I read this before. No, I haven't. Okay. Bella is spiritually drained. I wish I could drain her another way. What other way, baby? You know that I drain people, not you, right? Right? Unless you want my blood. Okay. A family had been out berry picking in an area of the forest, very close to the entrance of the park. They had 2 little boys, both under the age of 5, and at some point during the day, one of them vanished. There's an absolutely massive search. I just checked the last time what I read before. Oh, there's an absolutely massive search, and they find absolutely nothing. It's one of those cases where it's like the kid was never there in the first place. The dogs just sit around and don't pick up anything. No trace of the kid is found. The search goes on for about 2 months, but is eventually called off. Fast forward to 6 months later, the family comes back to place flowers at the memorial that's been set up for their kid. They bring their other son. While they're placing the flowers, they lose sight of the kid for about 3 seconds, and in that span of time, he vanishes into thin air. Now, obviously, the parents are beyond devastated. It's awful enough to lose 1 child, but to lose 2 is beyond imagining. The search is huge, one of the largest in the state history. There are about 300 volunteers combining every inch of this park, looking for the kid. But again, there's no trace of him. The search goes on for about a week, with people looking miles from the part of the park he vanished from. And then, almost 2 weeks later, a volunteer almost 15 miles from the designated search area radios in that he found the kid. They assume that the kid was dead, but the volunteer says he's not only alive, he's in good shape. Katie and her team goes out over to rescue the kid, and when they get there, she definitely believes that this is the kid that they've been missing. His clothes are clean, there's no dirt on him anywhere, and he doesn't appear traumatized. The volunteer says he found the kid sitting on a log, playing with a little twig bundle that's bound together with some old rope. Katie asks him where he's been, who he was with for 2 weeks, and the kid tells her that he's been with the Fuzzy Man. We heard the Fuzzy Man before, guys. Now, Katie firmly believes in Bigfoot, and she gets all excited and asks what he means by fuzzy. Was he hairy? But the kid says no, he wasn't hairy. He was a fuzzy man, and describes a man that's blurry, like when you close your eyes but not all the way closed. He says the man came out of the trees and took the kid with him deep into the woods. Thank you for the hot bath. The kid says he slept in a hollow tree and the fuzzy man gave him berries to eat. Katie asks if the man was mean, if he scared the kid, and the kid says no, he wasn't scared at all, but I didn't like how he didn't have eyes. Katie says they got the kid back to headquarters and a cop takes him into town to talk to him more about what happened. She's friends with the cop that talked to him, and she said the kid described being kept in this tree by the fuzzy man and given berries whenever he was hungry. He was allowed to wander around a very specific clearing, but when he tried to go further, the fuzzy man would get mad and yell real loud even though he didn't have a mouth. When the kid got scared at night, the fuzzy man made it go brighter and gave him 2 twig bundles. He said the fuzzy man was going to keep him, but he had to let him go because the kid wasn't the right kind. He either can't or won't elaborate more on that. The cops are just sort of left scratching their heads, and the search for his brother is renewed with no result. The kid has no idea where his brother might be, and they'll never will find him. Ooh, spooky. Hold on, I have to change my light. I shall lurk and work on a thing now. Okay. I'm gonna change my light real quick because it can't pick up my face. Okay. Oh, bright as fuck. Okay. That's better. Yeah. The last story that Katie told me was one of something that happened to her when she got separated from her training group when she was a rookie. They were learning the basics of high elevation, belaying on a well-mapped side of the mountain, and she had to use the bathroom. She went off about 50 yards from the group during a meal break and did her business. I'll tell the rest exactly as she told me. So, I go to take a piss, and once I'm done, I start going back to the group. But I've only gotten about 5 feet when I realize that I have no idea where I am. And this wasn't the, oh, I got turned around lost. I mean, I had literally no fucking clue where I was. If you'd asked me, I don't even think I'd have been able to tell you what state we were in. It was sort of how I imagine people with amnesia feel like, you know? You're completely lost and you have no idea what to do. So I stood there for a while, just trying to figure out where the fuck I was and what was I supposed to do. But the longer I stand there, the more confused and turned around I get. So I start walking. As I recall, I just picked a random direction and went for it. And as I'm walking, it's just getting worse and worse to the point where I have no concept of why I'm on the mountain in the first place. I'm just trudging through the snow, and then I start hearing this voice. It's kind of inside my head almost, like a frog? No, it's true, sorry. Like if a frog could talk, and low and croaky. And it's telling me over and over, it's okay, you just need to find something to eat. Find something to eat and you'll be okay. Just keep walking and find something to eat. Eat. So I start looking around for anything that I can eat, and I swear to God I've never felt that hungry in my whole life. It was bottomless, and I think I haven't eaten just about anything you put in front of me right then. I had no concept of time, so I had no idea how long I've been out there when I hear an actual voice coming towards me. I go toward it and see one of the other SARs, and he looks fucking terrified. He's running towards me, asking if I'm okay and what the hell I'm doing out there. And the scary thing is, as he's running towards me, I kind of see myself reaching into my belt for my hunting knife. I'm not even really thinking about what I'm doing, but what I am thinking is that I have to eat. If I don't eat, I'll never be okay. So I just have to eat. He sees me doing that and he backs off right away. He yells at me to put the knife back and that he's not gonna hurt me. That kind of snaps me back. All of a sudden, I know exactly where I am and put the knife away. I run to him and ask him how long I've been gone, thinking he'd tell me I've been gone for hours or like a half hour or so. But he tells me I've been gone for 2 fucking days. I've gone over 2 peaks and ended up almost on the other side of the mountain. And if I'd kept going, I would have ended up wandering into about 300 miles of wilderness. They'd never have found me. He can't believe I'm not dead. And of course, I don't know what the fuck to think. To me, no time has passed at all. I don't say anything. I just go back with him to rendezvous point and take him back to HQ to be airlifted to the hospital. When I get there, they do all kinds of tests and try to figure out what happened. As best they can guess, I had some kind of weird fugue state? Fugue state? Fugue state. Fugue state? I don't know. Anyways, which is kind of like amnesia or a weird seizure that knocked my brain out of whack. But the truth is that we really don't know. It's never happened again. But I tell you, ever since that, I never go out there alone. People rag on me for making them come with me when I have to leave the group, but I just tell them that listening to me piss in the snow is better than losing me for 2 fucking days on a freezing mountain. Was it good for you? This is the one where the kids got lost in the woods. Do you guys know the song, I got lost in the woods, north to south, left, right is left when you're not here. Da 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 da, when I am lost in the woods. Hello, Salzburg, hello. Fellow child of the pink lady. Dennis Martin? I don't know if this is normal or not, but does for you guys sometimes when she talks she doesn't hear her double? What happened to you? Is this a story from your dummy days? God, that sounds pervy as hell. So why did you go missing for? No, I'm reading a horror story. Today we are reading horror stories. It's not me. Yeah. Stories from search and rescue officers. Yes, thank you, Craig. Okay. So, you did 4 times because of my work? What did you do 4 times, baby? Are we being naughty here? What's happening? Thank you so much, both of you. Need to find what's problem on mine. The wind is back. I don't know what to do. You don't know how the cold started? I don't know how it started either. No one bothered to tell or inform me about the cold. We're not a cold. We're a culture. We're a nice culture, yeah. I didn't know the name. That's so interesting. Okay. So, what's PB? Oh, it's a story from PB. Okay, PB time. So PB says, by pure coincidence, I got to talk to another vet, PB, who's been in the SAR field for years. We were partnered on a grind, sweep during a training exercise, and we were chatting casually about how we liked the job, what kinds of things we'd seen, and the like. At one point, we passed an old set of stairs. Oh, stairs again! Though they were probably from an old fire lookout, given the area that we were in. I sort of casually mentioned that I was curious about the stairs and that I wished I knew more of them. He kind of got quiet and looked like he wanted to tell me something, but I wasn't sure if he should. Finally, he told me to turn my radio off. Uh-oh! Alright. Secret time. Oh. Thank you for the follow, playing with trash. I love your username. Thank you. Okay. Psst. Psst. Obviously, this is something we are never, ever supposed to do, but I did it and he did the same. About 7 years ago, he tells me, he was out on a call with a rookie. They were in an area of the park that had a lot of strange reports and events. Disappearances, stories about lights in the forest, odd noises, things like that. The rookie was totally spooked, kept going on and on about things out in the woods. Oh my god, thank you for the follow. Rebby the potion seller. Thank you so much. According to PB, the guy wouldn't stop talking about the goat man. Just on and on. Goatman this and goatman that. Finally, I told him that there was plenty else to be afraid of out here that was actually real, and that he'd be better get over this thing with the goatman. The rookie wanted to know what kinds of things I was talking about, and I just told him to shut up and walk. We crested a little ridge, and there was a staircase about 10 yards ahead. The rookie stops dead in his tracks and just stands there looking at them. I tell him, see, that's something you should be afraid of. The rookie asks me what the hell these are doing here, and for some reason, I just open up and tell him the truth, or what I'd been told is the truth. I could have gotten in a lot of trouble for doing what I did, and I could have gotten a lot of trouble for repeating it to you. But you're a nice kid, and I want you to stop looking into this. Quit while you're ahead. So I'll tell you now what I know, under the condition that you never breathe a word of this to the soups. Superiors? I assume so. I told him I wouldn't say a word, and he double-checked that our radios are off. When I first started out, we were a little less tight-lipped about them and other things that happen out here. We warned people before they were even hired that there was a weird shit going on. I guess the Forest Service was tired of having such a massive turnover rate, and they wanted people to know what they were getting into. So they started having people sign these agreements that they wouldn't go to the media about what they were going to see. The Forest Service didn't want to scare people away, so the last thing they needed were spooky rookies running off to the media with stories of ghosts and haunted stairs. But eventually, they found that the agreements weren't necessary. People not only didn't want to talk about what they saw, they wouldn't. A few times, media tried to talk to people when kids or hikers would disappear, and no one would say a word. I really can't explain it. I guess we just don't really want to admit anything is wrong. This is our job, to be out in the woods every single day. We don't need to be spooked, and the best way to avoid that is to pretend like everything's okay. So I'll tell you everything I can think of, and after that, I'm done talking about it for good. And I expect you to not bring it up around me, ever. The stairs have been out here as long as the parks have existed. We have records going back decades describing them. Sometimes people go up them and nothing happens. Other times, look, I really don't like to talk about this, but sometimes really bad shit happens. I saw one guy get his hand sliced clean off when he got to the top step. He reached out to touch a tree branch, and it happened so fast. 1 second his hand was there, and the next, it was gone. Completely clean wound. We didn't find his hand, and the guy almost died. Another time, a woman touched one of the stairs, and a blood vessel in her brain exploded. Literally exploded, like a water balloon. She sort of stumbled down and came over to talk to me. All she got out was, "I think something is wrong with me," and she dropped like a sack of flour, dead before she hit the ground. I'd never forget the way the blood leaked into the inside of her eye. Before she died, I watched it turn red. I watched it happen, and there wasn't a single thing I could do to help. We warned people not to go anywhere near them, but there's always at least one idiot who knows, and who does. And even if nothing happens to them, something bad always happens. Kids go missing as we're on their trail. Someone dies the next day, cut in half in a completely safe Salastra, thank you for the follow. Thanks for the follow, I appreciate it. I don't know why, but something bad always happens. I don't know exactly why they are out here, but it doesn't matter. They are here, and if we were smart, we'd tell our new officers exactly what they're capable of. We were both quiet for a little while. I was afraid to talk because I wasn't sure if he was done. He looked like he wanted to say something else. Finally, he spoke up again. Have you ever noticed how you can't find the same ones twice? I nodded, expecting him to continue. But he just stayed quiet, walking alongside me, and eventually, he started a story about the biggest deer he'd ever seen in the park. I didn't bring up the subject again, and I didn't press him for any more stories. He dropped out of the OP the next day. Apparently, he left before the sun came up. He said he was sick. None of us have heard of him ever since he left. I'm going to stop here for the time being. And I'm also going to stop here for the time being. We are gonna read the next story next Tuesday. I didn't mean to scare you. It's okay, baby. It's okay. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. We have been streaming for a while, huh? But thank you for being here for Terror Tuesday. It was a lot. We read Peking Lin. We read some forest stories. I shared some of my ghost stories. We did some tarot reading. It was so fun. I had so much fun. Make sure that you know, can we plug the Discord server for a while? Make sure you know that if you'd like to submit some of your stories, join the Discord server. I can read the stories that you would like me to read that you found on Reddit or other sites. I cannot read YouTube stories because then it gives me a job that I have to like watch it and then write it down myself. Discord is pinned, thank you. So don't submit like YouTube stories because like that's just a lot of work for me. Sorry. You can submit any stories from Reddit, from like a Google Doc. You can submit your stories. I wouldn't mind. It doesn't have to be creepy or like scary. I just like to read ghost stories and horror stories and stuff like that. You can also submit stories that you wrote. I think those are fun too. So yeah, next Tuesday we're gonna do Terror Tuesday. Thank you for the stream. Said that it crashed for a long time while. Oh, it's okay. I had some issues. It's fine. I always have some issues. But let's find someone to raid. What about that, guys? Let's find someone to raid. How do I get there? Where's my chat? There it is. Raid browser. Also, very soon I have a very exciting collab coming. I can't talk about it though. I literally cannot. But you guys are gonna love it. It's gonna be so exciting. Thank you for the hat pats. I appreciate it. What happened to the raid? Hello? There we go. Okay. Let's see. I wanna rate someone with like not that many views. I always do. How many views do we have? Okay. Oh, someone's drawing a booba mouse pad. I think they're drawing. Yes, they are. Do you guys want to see that? I think that's fun. Let's rate them. Let's do the booba drawing. I think that sounds fun. Okay, raid message. Raid message should be haha. Praise Bella. Easy peasy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Thank you for coming to the stream. I love that you guys were here. Make sure that you get your praise the Bella thing. So we do that when we raid. You can also double, triple, whatever you want. Thank you so much for coming for Terror Thursday. They are gonna be moved to Tuesdays, and I'll see you guys tomorrow afternoon, evening. We're gonna be playing me side. Make sure that you make good choices, and I love you guys so much. So see you guys later. Bye. 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 Bye.